Hello everybody. Wonderful weekend. It's Sunday. How's it going? Hi from Level Up. I hope this is working. You can hear me. Hello, hello. Welcome. So, yes, you can hear me. Awesome. I'm not quite sure about the alerts, to be honest, because I forgot about them. I added them now, but I'm not sure if they're working or not. Totally alright though. About the chatbot commands, you can use the text commands. The sound commands won't play because they'll play at home on my PC, so you can't hear that. Nobody can hear that, but that's alright. Hi! How are you all? So I'm here in Salzburg in Austria at Level Up, a gaming convention that's been held for several years now. I think it's my fourth year? I'm not quite sure. Definitely the third. And we're here again. This time the indie area is bigger, and I really like that. But before I go more into that, Rings, thank you so much for the 47-month race up, the tier 3. Super long time, thank you for that. Thank you Lilium for the 170 bits, good morning. And also thank you Zamba for the 260 stream streak. Wild. Zilbo the 3 streams, thank you. You hear the sound commands in your head. That makes sense. Also, I can do them myself. Like we had a enhance. Reza, thank you for the 100 bits as well. Enhancing, starting a hype train. The hype train from Level Up. Choo choo.
Hype train started. Join us in the snow.
Join us in the snow. Thank you all so much for being here. Yeah. So, Level Up. We have a bit of a tight schedule today because there are so many indie games. We'll go through the website first. I'll introduce you to the convention, to some of the games, and then for basically at every full hour, I have asked an indie developer to come here, be my interview partner, and show their game to you. So we have 3 games on the lineup. First up is Chef's Arena, which is a top-down versus game, so you can play 1v1 or 2v2. You have to gather your resources in the sense of there is an arena, there will be some crops there, or maybe a chicken running around. You run there, collect it, or fight it, collect it, cook, and then bring that meal to the king without the other guy killing you, basically. It looks really good. So that's the first one. Then we have Atomic Age, which is a point-and-click game in the likes of Monkey Island and the LucasArts games. It looks really cool. I like that. And then the last one is Glintland. Imagine Dorfromantik meets Factorio. So that's also really cool. Unfortunately, it's not with hexagons. It's just squares. Missed opportunity, in my opinion, but also different. So those are the games we want to go more into depth today, but then there's also lots of other games. So many cool games this year. Silbo, thank you for the 100 bits as well, jumping onto the train. Thank you, thank you. I had fun so far, yes. Also, what you don't see, so I have a really nice streaming booth area here. It's open, and on the other side there are beanbags and people can sit there. There is a speaker, and then there's also a monitor which mirrors a monitor here as well. You can't see that yet. It shows the website. We're going to go to that in a second. So hello everybody to the people out there. Hello. Yeah, so this is also a live audience. It's pretty cool. So I probably won't be able to scroll all the way up now, but if you want me to say hi to you, then type something in chat now, please, and I'll say hi. Reza, welcome in. Hello. Sedan, perfect, yes. I'm actually not, like, only a reply to those who said something, not anything. No. Anyway, I'll show you the games, yes. Hello, das mich, Eike Seider. If I went to the F1 simulator, I didn't know I walked past, but there was a queue and lots of kids there lining up for it. Hi, Lilium. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I had a good time already. I met lots of people. I met one person from the community, like just one, but made me really happy. I talked to lots of developers also about accessibility, which is really nice, and had a look at all the games. And then there's an artist, Ali, and I think I need to make a purchase later on if they still have the thing that I want. So yeah, nice. It's pretty good. Very nice. For you now, we're gonna take a look at the website. So you see that now? Yeah. Level Up. This is the website. It has started. There's a schedule for this. Oh, thank you so much, Dusty. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that. We're getting close to the end of the sub goal, right? Just to let you know, I did record videos and stuff for a potential vlog. If we get to that sub goal, there's gonna be a vlog. Kate Katzer, welcome. Hello, hello. 24 is missing. Yeah, I need to do one thing though. A quick text. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gift subs. Thank you so much, Arrows, as well, for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate it. Finish the hype train level. You're awesome. You're really awesome. Thank you. Here we go. Yeah, level up. So, can we make that bigger? Yes. So this is the indie games area, which is super awesome, and I'm about here. I'm right there. So previous years, all of this was the main stage and esports and stuff. This time, stage, then the back, which is also really nice, so it's not as loud here. And then all of these are indie games. I think it's about 40. And that is so cool. Like, it's so amazing to see what students have accomplished, because the indie area is mainly put together by the University of Applied Sciences here in Salzburg. And so there are students presenting their projects, and then there are people who've started their own company, then there are slightly bigger ones. But it's cool to see just like that huge portfolio of what people come up with, so that's really cool. Okay, areas. We want to go to the indie one. Indie games. To the indie games area. Good. And then we'll take a look at what we've got there. Hi, Phoenix. Hello. Legs? I don't have those. What do you mean? Legs. So here, this is me. It's like, anyway. Those are the companies now. What if we click on those? Alright, so we can't really see that. Okay. Well, what we can do is I can show you Steam though, because I think this year they don't have a trailer.
Thanks to Tracer Dark Side for my sub gift. Carry
Thank you so much. Thank you, Phoenix, for clicking the button, but thank you, Reza, for the initial gift sub. Thank you. We've got a level 3 hype train there. That's so cool. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a trailer for these other games that are here. But, so we have the Bonefish, the company. They're the ones for Chef Arena, so you're definitely going to see that. Panther Ray is a game that was here last year already as well. We don't want to see the trailer. But you may know this one already. Top-down, I don't know, adventure RPG kind of thing. Bit of a puzzly game, 3D. That's familiar. Yeah, it's been around for a bit. I've seen it at several conventions throughout the last years, really. So that is here. How do we get out of here? Then an Hydra Murder Hotel. I want to point out some, but now I'd have to actually know the company behind those games. That's a bit of a difficult one. Webbing Journey, I played that last year. Beware Spiders. But they also have an arachnophobia mode. So you probably know this one already as well. But it released now in early access, and they've got actual levels, not just the spiders on the island. I've not found games to voice act in, no. But the day's not over yet. Maybe we can still do that. Oh, thank you so much. Roll. Yeah, thank you. That is so nice of you. You were told TDK is wonderful. We've come to escape the trees. Okay. Parcel simulator. What do you mean escape the trees? What? Thank you so much for the raid and coming over. Appreciate that. Thank you. Chat, Roll Storage is a friend and teammate of mine. He's in Halcyon Frequency. He plays lots of RimWorld automation games. Farming sim. He likes that a lot. And he's always a chill time. He's also looking out for accessibility issues. And thank you so much for coming over. Bring your community. Have a great rest of your day. If you've got something to do, take care of yourself, please go ahead and do that. I'm Kiri, and I am at a convention currently in Salzburg in Austria at Level Up in the indie area, and I'm about to showcase 3 indie games and talk to the developers about them as well. Ask them questions like, why is there screen shake? Will you add achievements? Why is 17 not your favorite number? Like the big questions like that. Now I'm not going to give them a hard time. Thank you so much, Raw. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, Simplex. Sentient Cookie, thank you also so much for the 100 bits. Jumping onto the train, I think before it ended. Thank you. Trees with knees and bees. We like bees with the knees. You're trying to escape the trees. Today you succeeded by playing Parcel Simulator. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the hype train. Truly appreciate that. Thank you. 19 is better. Bah! No. What's it like to be interviewed by an IRL streamer? Cool. Yeah. I know the streamer. Like, we met every single time at Level Up here. That's just the thing that happens.
The big question is, after spring, why does it have to be summer after that? Why not winter again?
That is a good question. I unfortunately can't answer that. It sucks, doesn't it? Yeah. Theranim, thank you so much for the tier 2 sub, the extra support. 63 months. It's huge. Thank you. Good morning and stay hydrated. Please don't die from the heat. Yeah, I know, I'm so happy as well, Roll, thank you, because this is not my usual stream day, and then I'm doing something completely different as well, showcasing indie games, and okay, well, that's not the different part, but streaming from a convention with a setup that is not mine, with lots of background noise probably, so it's always a bit difficult. Thank you. Yeah, the streamer Andy, I can't think of the streamer name actually right now. He streams mainly football games, like soccer, and does a lot of football content. This time for Level Up, he's going around with IRL backpack, but then he also went to the charity area and did the Let's Play for Charity, I think that was called, yes. Less of a Pyrrhic, hello, Tetracycline, hi. No, I would like only autumn and winter. I don't need spring or summer. Like, I cannot, no. But it is what it is. It's very hot here. But luckily, the convention hall has AC, so I'm fine here. Outside, different story. Back to the games. Webbing journey, right. Then Glintland we're gonna look at, but just so you get an idea of it. Oh, you know why Chef's Arena doesn't have a Steam page yet. That's why we didn't see it. But this is Glint Arena, the Imagine Dorf Romantic meets Victoria thing. It has story as well. I don't want to take away too much of it, but I'm really looking forward to this. It's gonna be good. Does that mean I could actually click on all of these? I could. Missed opportunity. Okay. Well, there's also Battle Rights. 2D platformer, pixel graphics. Looks really cool as well. Basically, what I encourage you to do I'm gonna post the website here, is to go to the website, take a look at all the games, check them out because they're really cool ones. Oh yeah, this is the one, a boat on a river, that with my simulation sickness I can't play, unfortunately. But yeah, so they're cool ones. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna take a look at all of them. Anti-Suns. Top-down shooter? Looks like. I know you like summer. I think you're just wrong, but you know. Does the last game have battle? Oh my, what was the last one? Sorry. You can have the summer, absolutely. Can you pin that? Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can pin that. Null Stars. What is this? Action adventure platformer. Fix the graphics. We like that. You're looking forward to trying the games? Yeah. Enya and I are gonna queue up for Chef's Arena. Hexagons? It has hexagons. It has a funny pun in the name. Like, what else do you need? Seriously. Hexagons? Okay, I should probably start at the top again. So, whoops. I give every game a chance here. Because there's so many of them, and obviously it's difficult for them to get noticed. So there's Catnap, which is nice. It's a game jam game. You can hire cats by spending cat trees, and then you place them strategically. When night breaks, you go to sleep, and the cats will try to protect you slumbering. Cute. I like the idea. Oh, the Dothraki one, that does not have combat. No, that is super chill and cozy. But I'm gonna have the dev on in 2.5 hours, and then you also get to ask all the questions if you like. That looks like a visual novel. Berghotelgeist. Scary game, spooky game, first person. Bloodletter is a card game. It looks really gorgeous. Like, oh, okay, maybe not gorgeous. It has a cool art style. I like that. It's a card game, so. No, hold on. I'm a bit. Oh, this one you can just play online, but not Kiri friendly, unfortunately. This is. I don't know if Ancient Pixel was the name actually. Deck of Memories. So this looks really cool. Deck building roguelite, but it has really nice style. In case I talk a bit more weirdly than usual, by the way, it's because there's feedback in the sense of I hear myself when I talk, but there's like the tiniest of delays, and that really messes with my brain. Just so you know, it's basically like using a speech jammer. It's a bit tricky. This one is kind of like a Space Invader-like game, but with witches. So that looks cool. Bullet Hell, yes, that's the word. Echo. You can hear a small delay too. Yeah, that's because the audio setup is rerouted through different stuff. There's like a finger skateboard game. Okay, that was Stun Boost. So, I'm almost caught up now. We looked at this. Good. What? Did I open this? Oh, this one doesn't have a link, that's why. So, Sixth Thoughts. Co-op game. Puzzle Adventure for 2. Alright. Probably took a bit of inspiration from It Takes Two. You can't focus if you can hear yourself talk. It's difficult, Pixelated Geek, especially at home. I don't use that thing, so I don't hear myself. And now this is just completely different. But usually this is how it's done in a professional setting. I'm just no professional at home, apparently. Don't tell anybody. Lost Signal. Enemy messages have been intercepted, they are encrypted, and we need to crack it. But you need a gamepad for that. Okay. Undead Legions 2 Tower Defense meets RPG. You'll never be a professional. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. No. When you stream, you always had your voice in your headset. Could never do it otherwise. Right. No, I don't need that. I don't know. For today, it's a professional stream. Yeah. Do you remember Herdles, chat? Do you remember that cute dog action adventure with a sheep? Where first you start out in this, I don't know, astral world tutorial kind of thing, and then you're in the forest. It looks much prettier than those screenshots now, by the way. There are actually cutscenes, there are cool animations, there are more accessibility settings. I had a chat with the developers again, with Thomas and Christian. I had Thomas on stream last year, by the way. And they worked a lot on the game. There's been lots of updates. Performance improvements, more accessibility settings, and then new mechanics as well. So there are now hurdles that have to be cleansed first, in a way, and then you can use them. You can also use them as jump pads, basically, or like trampolines, and then reach higher areas as well. It is a really cute game, and I also like the devs a lot, and they've just... The cool thing is that they respect accessibility and people with disabilities, and like from their own, I don't know, they had their own motivation to look into accessibility, and they have button remapping. You can disable that camera zoom effect for sprinting. You can adjust if you want to sprint with a button toggle, with a hold down, with, there's so many different things that they think about. There's also a high contrast mode. And then we had a chat about that, and we reconnected because of the accessibility topic. And I gave them more input, especially when it comes to simulation sickness, and they just want to make their game as accessible as possible. And that's just really amazing. So, despite there being a dog, it's really cool. So yeah, that's it. It has a dog, but it's still cool. So highly can recommend Herdles. Atomic Age, we're gonna look at that. That was the point and click that I mentioned. We're gonna have the dev here in an hour and a half. So we're gonna talk more about this later. What else do we have? Oh, that does not have a link here. This one has a couple more. It's a cute dog, yes, but like it's still a dog. Hi Doug, welcome. A cat skin mod, that is true. Well, maybe next time. I need to talk to them and actually ask about it. I've not done that yet because at least one of the developers has a dog. So I'm not sure how they would, anyway. Cats herding sheep. That's alright. Okay, wait, they're working on more games. I'm not sure which one is here. Maybe the wishlist one. What is this? Have I seen this one here? I'm not quite sure now. But I'm not super into space games. Wait, the dogs, I don't hate them, but I also don't like them. So here we've got a space sim. Okay. Then, oh, that's an Instagram page. Okay. Decline cookies. What? Narrative boat jump and run. Okay. Slope crashes, that has been here also last year, pretty sure. Snowboarding game, think SSX Tricky from the early 2000s, I think. Next time Kiri's gonna play a dog simulation that takes place in space during the summer. That'd be the ultimate no game. No, we're not gonna. Oh, and you've got animals here, like you control animals for this. Electric Alps. Here we go. That looks like a puzzle game. an electricity puzzle game. What's with the Alps though? You're an electrician moving back to your hometown in the Austrian Alps. Okay, that's why. Logic education. Why not? Mipumi Games is here again. Games. You remember Howl, probably? I also streamed that. I'm not sure if they're here with a specific game, but Howl was the one that I presented last year? 2 years ago? I'm not quite sure. Hello Akumi, welcome. How's it going? Then we have Still Alive Studios. They make Garden Life. Excuse me, the Wolf game was gorgeous. I really enjoyed that. It was amazing. Oh yeah, they are here with Busbound, but that is not released yet, and I can't really, show that. Then horror. Okay, that sounds scary. Permadeath atmospheric horror. Yeah, that's not a Kiri game. Oops. Hi Nick Mick, how's it going? That is not a Kiri game. Thank you for the hydration reminder. Good call. That was me, by the way. I'm getting controllers, which is very important because the game that we're going to try out first, Chef's Arena, needs to be played with a controller. So I just got them. Awesome. the horror. Yes. Windows noises. That was me. Thank you. Then we looked at this. All right, couple more. Sonda, single player adventure, open world, first person. So you're in a cave apparently. Looks a bit like underwater stuff. You can hear me without the phone. Oh, right, where the speaker's too quiet. Hello to the audience. Welcome. I'm on the big stage. I am somewhere hiding behind the monitors, but that's okay. So, Dungeon Companions. Oh, because AI. I get it. Edenfall, that looks really cool. So you're this. Are you an elf? I'm actually not sure. No, human. You're a human, and you can transition between a wolf and a raccoon and a couple of animals to traverse the world and do stuff. I actually don't know what the story is. It looks really cool. I talked to the devs. They also wanted me to stream it, but I had to decline because the camera is too close to the camera for me. And there are some abilities, when you use them, the camera zooms in closer to you. And so they said if they were to add a slider for zooming out more, or just no slider, zooming out more, when you use those skills, then it would zoom in much more, and that is probably jarring. So we probably will not get a zoom function for zooming out. And so I said, yeah, sorry, that's not gonna happen. But it looks really cool. So if you don't have those restrictions, check it out, Edenfall. Hi Peter, I'm having a great time. Yes, thank you. It's been really good. Popcorn or Kiri? Oh, but like it's not that like it's a huge crowd. Get the popcorn. Get the popcorn in here. Hi Arch. Apparently you can also be a hawk and fly around. Fight guys? Yes, Fight Guys. You're cute teddy bears, apparently. You can download this game. Physics-based auto battler. Cuteness blends with brutal gladiatorial combat. I mean, why not? Alright, Enya gets popcorn and drinks together. This is Jeppes Wichtelwelt. Oh right, that is the one that started as a children's book. Started as a children's book and...
Ich will Glühwürmchen.
Oh God.
Unser Weihnachtsbaum.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Yay.
I'm so sorry. Why could I not make this quieter? It's so loud. Okay. Sorry. So, it doesn't matter. They're taking taking a book, turning it into a video, which is really cool. Probably very cute, but it's also German. So, it was German, yes. It's just too loud for me. So just, if you're interested in that, check it out yourself. Control M, thank you. Yeah, I panicked. Yeah, so those are the games that I hear at the convention. It's really awesome. And I picked 3, as I said. We're gonna check those out very soon. There was a Kiri. Oh yeah, down here. It's where these are the streamers, and that is me. But yeah, Toby's around streaming right now as well, just next to me. Then later on we have Tiger Panzer. She streams in English as well. She does lots of cosplay. Yesterday she ran around as, I think she said Alice. I didn't recognize it. She had kind of like a maid costume, possibly, in blue, and she was bloody. I don't know. And then Miss Marshall, she streams in German. Yeah. So there is that. We still have a bit of time before the first interview. Do you have any questions about the convention? Anything you'd like to know? I don't know, stuff? Just stuff? I guess for the people on, like, in the audience, I'm gonna leave the website. You get to see me. American MacG's Alice. I don't know what that means. Any highlights so far? Highlights. My highlight is that the indie area is bigger, because that is really good to see. In comparison to the game city in Vienna, for example, the indie area is tiny and also super cramped. Like, you hardly have space to walk between the different stations. Here, you have space. You have more indie devs, and you can actually go there, and also one person can see it and play the game, and you can stand behind and watch or have a chat with the devs. So it just feels much nicer, much more comfortable. And there's a lot of them, which is cool. Other than that, after this, I'm gonna go play pinball. And I'm gonna go back to the Artist Alley because they have something really amazing. There are Pokeballs that have the top whole half transparent. And inside is a diorama of Pokemon with, I don't know, there could be plants in there, there could be water. Some of them have like fake water as the ground, and then you can put an LED underneath so it glows as well and it turns into a light. And I talked to a friend and he said they also have Psyduck. And now I think I have to go there and get a Psyduck diorama in a Pokeball. Yeah, so I need to check this out over the stream. How's the food? The food is good. However, they don't have enough food trucks here. So I think there are 5 or maybe 6 food trucks. And yesterday, Enya and I went there at 3 p.m., I think. So way after lunch rush hour. The queues were humongous. We queued up for pizza. The ordering queue wasn't that bad. But then the queue of the people who waited for the pizza was long. We had to wait 30 minutes for the pizza. Yeah. I don't want to know how bad it is during lunchtime. So yeah, not enough food for the amount of people. But they have hot dogs that look amazing. And they remind me of the ones that I had in Denmark. And maybe today I'll get a hot dog. But like, I'm not willing to queue up for like an hour just to get food. So we'll see. On a scale of 1 to 10, how nerdy is the convention? 10. Absolutely 10. Because you have all the anime nerds in one corner. You have the cosplayers running around. You've got the indie gaming area. You have the retro stuff with the arcade as well. So you've got pinball, then you have SNES systems there. You have the tabletop area with all the cool Warhammer stuff. It looks amazing. Yeah, 10 on the nerdiness scale, absolutely. What else do we have? They have made some improvements, absolutely. So there's also more food trucks, but it's still not quite enough, unfortunately. So yeah, we will see. Yeah, I could walk somewhere outside and then come back with food in that time, and be cheaper too. Yeah. You saw some retro PC that looked so cool. They do have retro PCs, yes. They have also like a super oversized SNES controller where one button is basically the size of my palm, actually a hand, my whole hand, and you stand in front of it, you button mash like this. But yeah, they've got cool stuff. Favorite game? I've not played any yet. I'm about to, but I've not played any yet. So I don't know. We will see. Maybe everyone went to the food trucks later to avoid wait. I mean, maybe, and then everybody queued up at 12. At 3, I mean. Hi, Time Roller. It's good to see you. Welcome. No, it's been good so far. I've been really enjoying it. And then Enya and I arrived a day early. So on Friday, we went to the castle here. We went around the city a bit. And yesterday, before we came here, we went to the palace and walked through the gardens, which was also nice. Found a cool tree that I climbed. Yeah, no, so it's been good. Hi, AK. Prospero, it's good to see you. How has the event evolved since it started? So it's in the same convention hall, so that space did not get bigger, but they rearranged some of the areas, and some of the areas inside got smaller, some got bigger, and that has really improved. So the esports stage, for example, was never full, and so they downsized that. The indie area was usually very popular, so they made that bigger. So that has vastly improved. Also the locations of that, because I think that was last year, the indie area was just in a corner. You basically never had to walk past it. It was a bit of a shame. And now it's right there in the center, and that's really good. Right, how Level Up has leveled up? That was actually be the better question. So yeah, there are more food stands. The quality of the food is good, but as I said, it could have just more food. Yeah, no, it has definitely grown. They've learned a lot from the previous years, and also what is good to see is that there are more people here now, because this convention, I don't know, it's probably been around for 4 years or so, and so it's difficult to get that started, right? To get the word out that there is this convention here, and for people to come here. But word is spreading, marketing is working, and so it's, there are lots of visitors here, and that's nice. Yesterday afternoon were a lot of people, that's true, yeah. I hope today more people will come as well. It is still early, the convention opened 45 minutes ago, so we're still in the earlier stages for today. But yeah, so it has improved, it's gotten bigger on the inside. From what you've seen from other streams, it has a lot of people in it. Yeah, and that's nice. No way near Gamescom levels, which is good, because that is already too many people and it's too crowded. But this is good. Like, it's well visited, and that is good, because then it's more likely that they're going to do the same next year and improve it again. And we all want this. It is like a TARDIS, yeah. Yeah, I just remembered, I never fully answered the question about the interview with the IRL streamer, right? So I've known him for several years now, but this year he decided to walk around doing IRL stuff, and we already talked about it before, and he told me about it, and then I just randomly saw him run around and just talk about the convention. So he said, hey, do you want to, have a quick chat? I was like, yeah, sure. So just a normal conversation, honestly, but it was cool. It was nice. I like that. It's not anything like, oh my god, I'm being interviewed. No, it's just a normal conversation, I guess. It's totally fine. Same old, same old. I get interviewed every day. Not true. But no, it's definitely no pressure. It's just, hey, I don't know, what do you do? That was the first question, of course. Explain to the audience what it is you do on stream, and then, I don't know, give an impression on what you like the most, stuff like that. Totally fine. Not famous, but it's really funny. Amongst the indie devs, I am known, and my distinctive feature of the dyed hair helps so well, because then people recognize me and they come up to me and say, sorry, are you 2D Curie? Hey, how about I show you my game? And then that's right, so that works, yeah. But I'm definitely not used to fans asking me anything, because, as I said, I had one viewer come up to me because nobody else is here, I think. So, not the best convention to go to for community interaction, unfortunately, which is sad because it's here in my home country. But, a third of my viewers are from the US, so obviously you're not going to be here. Totally understand. Thank you, Theranum. You have a signature, that's true. Convention centers can get very hot in this weather. The place is well ventilated, yes, and AC'd, so it is not hot. I'm definitely not cold, but it's really nice. Yeah, thank you for watching. It's really cool to do this live from the convention, and I'm very excited to bring on some developers for you. We're gonna ask them all the questions, so prepare your questions already. And the fun thing is, for the first game, it's actually a 1v1, so playing against the developer in a game they've been working on for probably years, so they're gonna pour me so hard. But other than that, it's gonna be me playing the game, showing it off a bit, the developer talking about it. That's super nice because we get more information about it, we get insights, and you can ask questions like, what's the name of your pet? I don't know why would you want to know, but what do you mean poor dev? I had a few people who thought they might make it, but none of them did, and that's all right. But yeah, so that's gonna be fun, and we're gonna start that soon. Yeah, it's good. I may be competitive, yeah, we'll see. Maybe I should already start it and practice a bit. No. The first game does look super fun, yes, and we're gonna get that started soon. Hello, sheep in a cart. The design of the airflow. No, it seems to be really good here, actually. So, I'm not hot, I'm not cold. That's alright. Yeah, totally okay. Maybe we're gonna start the game, so we'll get that ready. The first one is Chef's Arena, there it is. They don't have a Steam page yet, which is sad, so we can't say, hey, wishlist the game on Steam. Let me go to the settings. There are not that many. Okay. But we can already go here. I kind of need a delay on this thing, but that's alright. So Chef's Arena. I have the controllers now. Oh, there's a bit of sound. Do you hear that? I'm just going to get ready for my interview partner. I just snoozed my alarm, which was not smart. But that's going to be a close call with the second headset. Hi Wim, how's it going? And Nick, thank you for streaking. Hello. I will confuse the enemy. I'll do my best. So, wait, this is my cable here. Yeah, this is as long as it gets, so we're just gonna have to cuddle here. Awesome. Hi Narius, it's good to see you. You can also come here. You missed the start, that's alright. If you're still around, I'm not sure if you're still here today. There are also beanbags, so you could come up here live if you wanted to, unless you're already here. I don't know. Oh, just yesterday, alright. Well, I'm glad we met then. That's cool. You're most curious about what inspires indie game makers, because you often struggle to find inspiration myself. Right. So are you an indie dev as well, or is it for hobby programming and stuff? But that's a great question. So, yeah, if you're ready, chat, we already have one of the devs here. So if you'd like, we can start already. Yeah. One. Sorry. Hello. Please sit down here. The cable's not that much longer, so I hope that's all right for you. Okay? Yeah, perfect. So, chat, this is Philip.
Hello.
He's working on Chef's Arena, and it's called Bongfish, is that right?
Bongfish.
Bongfish, yes. Cool. So once again, hello, Philip.
Hello, chat. I guess that.
Maybe we just hold it here. How does that work, chat? Is that all right?
Do you hear us?
Perfect. So we have two controllers here. I hope they work and that we can actually play.
Hopefully.
So it's a 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2,
Exactly.
right? Couch co-op, online co-op, both?
It's mainly couch, but we will also have an online mode for ease of accessibility and more players.
Yes, okay, I like that. I asked chat to give us recipes. Is there pizza in the game already?
Not really. The recipes are kind of wild. They're not anything real because you get the ingredients from fantasy creatures and crazy ingredients. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, shall we just start playing maybe?
Sure.
And if there's anything you want to tell us about the game, you can obviously do that.
So it's mainly a couch team versus team game where you compete to deliver dishes to the king, who then gives you points, and the first team who reaches the certain amount of points and satisfies the king wins. There's also a timer, and it's like a mix of combat and cooking. So people always say it's overcooked with fighting or stuff like that. We can play and then comment also through.
Aren't unicorns protected though, is what my chat is asking.
We don't have unicorns to fight. That would be kind of mean. All creatures can fight back.
So.
Can you try to do it?
Okay,
Oh, it's mine actually. I'm player 1.
Okay, you player 1, please. Can you poison the king? Oh my gosh.
Something seems to be wrong with it.
We're just disconnecting.
Again, technical issues.
Yes, sorry chat. You like Windows noises, right? Okay, I'm back again, are you?
I am,
No, I
but
just
it's
keep
not
disconnecting.
registering my button.
Oh no! Maybe, okay, we're gonna start the game again.
Yeah, maybe that will help.
Where's my mouse? It's not the game's fault, chat. It's a PC here.
Hopefully.
It's a PC. Bear with us. It's a really cool game.
Okay, can you join with A? Yes, perfect.
I do it? Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So,
I don't know. I think the PC's connecting.
this controller is...
Ooh, that's a first controller.
Can we get another one maybe?
I'm sorry, Jack. I'll just leave it here because I think there may be a broken cable. Yes, I'm just gonna leave it on the desk.
Okay, so-
Oh my gosh.
We have a bunch of characters you can choose here. They are mainly visual difference, there's no gameplay difference with the characters.
Okay,
We
that's
want
good.
to keep it casual friendly, so not so many combos and stuff. And we can pick some, and we have also different maps,
Right.
and they offer a bit of different gameplay. Each map has a unique element you can interact with, and different creatures that you get ingredients from. So, yeah. The orders will show up at the top now, and this
Yeah.
is what King wants to be delivered.
All right. I'm
You're-
blue. I'm on the right side.
Yes, you're blue. So this is
Okay.
a team area. So if you play 2v2, you start with another player here, and you get the ingredients. Oh no. You can hit this for some damage.
All right.
Yeah,
And
get
we're
the
both
carrots.
fighting to do it first, right?
You can fight, but it's not like necessary. You don't get points for
Yeah.
eliminating players.
We're in the game now, but I got a different controller, so we're gonna try that in chat. Windows noises.
Oh, now mine is gone. This was this
Oh no,
one.
wait, that was the wrong one. Oh, yeah. That one is still plugged in. That is the bad one. How long have you been working on the game?
Around a year, but we've been like working on and off of it, so I don't. The time is not constant.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, oh god. We should be alright now. Thank you. I can. No.
I can. Can you? Yeah.
Yes,
now it's
I can
good.
walk.
So you
Beautiful.
finished your dish. You
Okay,
can take
yes.
it out,
Thanks for waiting and not killing me here.
and you deliver it to the king.
Alright, we'll go to the game.
The opposing team can try
not-
to stop you and steal your dish.
No, I'm just walking. My controller's
Oh.
not working properly.
Oi.
And we're gonna restart the game, okay?
Ready?
Please, please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
You
The
can
king.
throw stuff with holding X. So it's a
Oh,
bit
right.
of a food fight.
Something happening on the other side. You hurt me with that carrot.
Yes, you can do a bit of food fighting.
And then that's my chicken.
There's a heavy attack if you hold X.
All right.
So we have a bit of like things you can do with the moveset, but we try to keep it like simple. You can also dash with the B.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Carrots can hurt. Yes.
So I have the dish ready now,
I
and you
need-
can try to steal it from me. If
Okay.
you hit me with a heavy attack,
Ah.
I will drop it. With the light attack, it doesn't work, but you can kill me. That also
but I
works.
can kill you. Like.
Yes.
Aha. Okay, sweet. Oh, that thing hurt me apparently.
Yes, you can hit it, and it has like an area of damage. You can also
Yeah, I
throw
know. I
ingredients
noticed.
at it.
Okay. All right, cool. I did talk to Verena already from the social media team and asked her about the screen shake, and she said that that will be an option in the future to turn it off.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely will add a lot more stuff to the settings that's toggleable. For now, we don't have much. We just have like the simple visual quality settings, but we will be adding those at a later point.
Very good. I like that. Thank you. You've got something in the oven. Interesting. Oh god.
Yeah, like
That thing
all
you
these
attacked me.
stations, they prepare dishes differently. Like
Yeah.
the middle one, you just wait for it to cook. The oven, you need to up the temperature, and then you also wait. And this
Oh.
one, you need to like cut and then
yeah.
make a salad.
I accidentally ate the chicken and it healed me.
Exactly, you can eat the ingredients. That's still something we experiment with. Maybe we will add some power-ups later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for now they just heal.
Cool. No, the chicken fled to you. Oh, I take damage in your area?
Yes, and you heal in your own.
Right. I like that. Hi, Mindrill. Okay, I'm waiting for this to be done. Hey, got a quick hit in. You can't dash with the food?
No.
Oh no! Okay, this is fun. Easter eggs in the game?
Well, they wouldn't be Easter eggs if I uncovered them. But no, for now, no.
Where?
We do have a bonkfish on another map, technically.
Is
would
that
be
an actual
considered.
fish?
Not really.
Okay.
Well, it is
But
in our
it's your
game.
logo.
Yeah.
Right. Nice. Hi, Steven. Good. Will there be achievements in the game?
Definitely, we will add
Awesome.
Steam achievements. Yeah.
I like that. And you don't have a Steam page yet.
Not
but
yet, but we will have it.
Yeah,
soon.
okay. So do you have an estimate on, I don't know, like a demo or an early access or something?
By the end of the year, we aim to have something. Yeah. So if you follow us on the social media, when we have the Steam page, it will definitely be announced there.
Perfect. So chat, Instagram. Is that also Twitter, X, Blue Sky, any of those?
X, I think we have.
Yeah.
But not yet the Discord.
Right.
We will have also a Discord server probably.
So search for Bonefish and then go to the social media, follow them there so you don't miss this game being released.
Oh, my food will be burnt.
But I sometimes struggle getting the carrots. There we go.
You need to like pull them out of the ground multiple times.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay, I just thought I was bad at it. Okay.
So if you go like to the oven, it's now going slowly, but you need to up the temperature for it to go faster.
Right. I put the carrot in the way. Almost. Ta-da! Haha!
Nice.
Dodged it.
So yeah, like you win when you reach 10 points, but we will definitely have it adjustable and maybe more game modes where it's a bit different rule set and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, and then different arenas as well. Right?
We already have.
Yeah, because you already have some.
We can go like this.
Yeah, let's try another one.
This is the Eastern inspired Oriental map, Japan inspired, and here we have the bonkfish.
Ah, yeah.
And you can also move this boat to have the king closer to your area.
Oh, that's cool.
There are the fishes.
So I just realized that when you throw ingredients at the cooking station, they explode.
If you throw the wrong one, then the whole station dramatically explodes.
Right, because it was a carrot. I didn't
Which
get a
is,
carrot. Oh.
this is like how you can sabotage. If I go to your base and I don't die,
Yeah.
like from here, see?
Right. Okay, that's cool. Well, it's not. But it's right. Yeah. Okay. Nice. So I don't have to go all the way there. Sweet. I need a chicken.
And if I deliver the dish, then yours is expired because only one,
Yeah.
it will take only one order.
Of course. Very nice. Yeah, the other dev, you're just chilling here. Don't mind you. Crash China, thank you. Appreciate it. We fixed the tech issues, but they were not related to the game, they were related to the setup here, so. Hi Wasp, so. Are there any features you wanted to include, but you had to cut, or maybe you're gonna add later?
Well, we considered like having more moveset or like complex abilities you can use, but we decided not to because we want to make it initially simple so that you can easily pick it up. You know, if you have a couch party with friends at home, that someone who never played can just go and play. but we will definitely add more different stuff in forms of like maybe maps that you have more things to interact with, or when we add more like maybe power-ups or ingredients that interact somehow.
Very good. Yeah. Are you thinking of implementing any super attacks that affect the whole arena?
Maybe it's not excluded for now. No, but it's definitely not excluded.
Cool. Yeah, but I know. It would be nice to be able to dash while holding an ingredient. I understand not being able to dash with a, with a plate.
The finished dish.
But like in this phase, it'd be nice to dash and be faster.
Yeah. We have like maybe a special move where you can throw and then dash with it.
Ooh, yeah. That's a nice idea.
Oi.
I fell into the water.
Yes, water is dangerous.
With my dish. Ah! Okay. No, this is really cool. I like the game as well. It's a fun concept.
Thank you.
How did I not throw this? It is versus 1v1 or 2v2?
Correct.
You did say you're thinking about possible different game modes though?
Yeah, so maybe we will have something where it's purely co-op.
Yeah.
But we also want to do something different because there are like more co-op games, like obviously Overcooked.
Yeah.
So our idea was to focus more on PvP. But maybe we will have also a short story mode, or like to serve as an introduction to the game that you can play just co-op.
I did not hear the last part because of the announcement.
The mode where it's like a bit of a story maybe, and that you play only co-op without PvP.
Right. Oh. That was good. I need the fish. The chickens are attacking me. Okay, careful. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, a story mode will be nice where you can just also play on your own. But I do like the versus aspect. That is fun. Oh yeah, now I have to sing it. No. I don't like the bamboo bridge. It's not cool.
We made it so that it's like tricky to go quickly.
It's great. it is tricky, yeah.
But yeah, like soon also the timer will run out, and then the team with more points automatically wins.
No! Will you have an announcer voice? Like, with the...
with the
like
announcer
a beat 'em
that
up
says the
games,
orders.
you have an announcer.
We considered, so we don't know for sure now, but it could be, yeah.
Cool. Alright, careful. The game is really fun to play, like I'm enjoying this a lot. What's the most fun part making this game?
I know for us, when we did playtest, it's always super fun when you last moment steal the dish from the opposing team and then you win.
I bet. What part are you working on actually? I didn't ask that yet.
I'm a programmer, so I do like all the gameplay programming mainly. But yeah, like also in general when it's needed, programming support for other stuff.
Oh, I forgot I have to cut this. Ah! Okay, okay. No! Okay.
So now the timer will go and
Yeah.
we're even.
Well, we have.
So it's going to be a sudden death where the first team that delivers or kills the opponent wins.
Right. We like to make it exciting. I don't have a weapon. Yeah. I have the same idea. Oh no. Now give you a weapon.
Your dish burned.
Oh no! I need a slower cooldown on the dash.
No! Nice, nice.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
Sweet. Cool. Fun. Do you have another arena?
Yeah, we have a cave map, and this one where it's floating islands they're moving, and also the kitchen is outside of your safe area, so it's kind of
Yeah.
shared in a way, because you can start cooking and then I can finish it and take the dish.
Right. No, I missed my opportunity. I was just stuck here now. Let me out.
You can dash over it.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay. Okay. Mushrooms.
Yes.
That's new. I don't need that. Where? Wait, what did you put in there already?
That one is already, both of them are actually already cooking.
They're already finishing?
Yeah.
Wow.
So this one just needs to up the temperature.
Okay,
oh,
slow.
I'm dead. So you can go and heat it up.
Yes, or I'll go and seal this.
Exactly.
Stupid chicken. Okay. You wanna come here?
You can also throw it from here.
No, you're cheating.
Oh! That fell short.
Nice try. But the chicken killed me over there, so
But the dish is delivered, the king is satisfied.
it's all for the king. Okay, I need chicken. Or I need red panda. Oh no!
The chickens took their
killed
revenge.
me. Yeah, alright. Clip it, Gansby. Maybe we can do it. So, wait, hang on. Where's the cutting board?
It's
Oh,
down
it's
there.
right there. Oh, okay. Okay. Chat, do you have any more questions? Anything to ask Philip? Throwing food at the king is the best mechanic. It is really fun. I feel like oh god, I feel like it should not be possible. that still worked.
These are magical trays. They keep everything.
Yeah, but why
in
can I
flat.
not? I feel like I should be able to dash if
With the ingredients.
with the dish. If I can throw it, I should be able to dash. Also, that mushroom is doing a dance.
Wait.
No, I need to heal. No! My dash wasn't pulled down.
Yeah, there is
Alright,
a
well-
cooldown also.
Yeah, there's a cooldown. Okay. So. Oh, I forgot you could do that. Oh, no, 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 no. Sweet. Alright, we need carrots. Where do I need them? Oh, here. Okay, I'll get the mushrooms then. What? Hi, Invisible Man. Okay, that way.
No.
Did you just throw that here?
I wanted to throw and dash to it, but you were too quick.
Oh, there's a question. Will you be able to play this against bots?
Yeah, we already have some bots, but they are
cool.
very basic, so we will improve on them and have. Yeah. So in a way, you can play co-op like against AI. Yeah.
Good. So people will be able to buy this even if they don't have anybody to play with.
Yes, but we will also have some. Maybe that you can find a match online. Oh.
Aye. That was unfortunate. It will be online, yes. Local couch co-op and also online multiplayer.
Yep.
Are there or will there be differences between characters?
Yeah.
Right now, there are no differences. I don't know about the future if they're just skins.
We considered, but for now the idea is to be more of just skins.
It still worked! I fell off, but it still worked. Like I
Yes.
throw it while falling down.
Nice.
Sweet.
But the characters, basically, we don't want to introduce a lot of different mechanics because that would make it harder to pick up. So the idea is now just a visual flavor and that they all behave the same way.
Yeah. I like that more. I feel like skins would be nicer. Hi Joey! You're not here, are you? Thanks for stopping by. Weapons? Power-ups? Good question. Are you thinking of power-ups? Maybe that spawn somewhere, you have to pick it
Yeah,
up and
we're
then you're faster
considering
or
that,
something?
or maybe if you eat something, you get a different boost or some unique mechanic. Then, yeah, in that way, that would be useful. I
I
didn't
fell down
intercept
again,
it.
but it doesn't matter.
Congrats.
Thank you. Nice!
So, yeah, we have one more map if you want to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. With 4 people, this is gonna be pure chaos.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, now everybody has their own stations again.
Exactly.
Okay.
And there's also this dragon
Ooh.
that will eat you alive. There's also a big dragon.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh. That's a scary one. It looks amazing, Joey. It's so fun to play.
Thank you.
Okay, that's scary here. No! Now I've got the chickens on my back. Oh, that trail is still hot. Okay.
Yes.
The maps are well done. It's nice to see that there are different ideas and it's not just the same thing over and over.
Yeah, that's the idea, that we will introduce more flavor with the different maps and different themes. But the core gameplay is always the same for now.
Yeah. I need to at least finish one thing. How you doing, Flamethrower? Different death animations? Oh, like getting charred, not just falling over.
It's definitely considered.
I died for this. It was not worth it. You like cooking games. Now instead of getting frustrated with your friends, you can just beat them. Yeah, exactly.
It has both things open for everyone, if you want to fight more or if you want to do it more peacefully and focus on the cooking.
Yeah, cool. Will you also have bigger fights, like 6 versus 6 is a suggestion here?
Yeah, for now we do 2v2, but
Yeah.
we don't exclude that in future we will have a game mode with more players.
Cool. No, I wanted that chicken. Okay. I like cooking games as well. They're really fun. And I do like the chaotic aspect of this. But yeah, usually with Overcooked, for example, you have to work together and then you may get frustrated with the other person because they don't do the thing they're supposed to do.
This can also happen here when you play 2v2, of course. But
Oh yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
there's also a PvP aspect to counter that.
Yeah. My food burns. I've still not finished anything, chat. Bad. No. Oh, you just did it last second.
Yes. No.
I got something. Totally legit. I don't need this. Oh no. Okay. Do you get points depending on how many ingredients are in a dish?
Yes, and also if based on the station, like if it's more complex. But yeah, you can see like this one has 3
I
ingredients.
just saw, yeah.
And
But that would be 2 points, right? Because there's a 2.
But like if it's for example 3 ingredients from the creature's all, then it's 3 points or stuff like that. Yeah, so the dishes are graded different.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw the huge number there the moment I asked. Oh, hello there. I may not be a good cook, but I'm a good thief. Yeah, this is great for Dark Kiri. I just steal the food, it's perfect.
You can play as a thief, you can play as a cook, as a fighter.
It's cool. Yeah, Philip does the cooking, I do the delivery. It's a bit of a problem when they don't play together, but hey. No. Oh, shit. Okay. No, not the chickens. I need to heal. So currently it's 1v1 and 2v2, but Philip said that they're open to adding different game modes and also more players. The game is not out yet and it doesn't even have a Steam page yet, so if you're interested in Chef's Arena and you don't want to miss when the page goes live and when there's a demo, when the game releases, then make sure you follow Bongfish Official on Instagram and also on Twitter or X. So currently, social media is the way to keep in touch. Yeah, and we're all really excited about the game. Yeah, don't play against me in competitive games. But now I want to know, you're holding back, right? You held back in the beginning. But
Sorry, what?
Are you holding back? Are you letting me win?
Maybe.
Uh-huh. Don't.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. It looks like it needs to sneeze. Oh no, my food burned! I got distracted.
It does the fart.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, chat, if you get distracted and you're too slow to add the ingredients, you just ate my mushroom! Your food will burn. That was my mushroom. Oh, it just ate me. Okay. Okay, but I will finish this at least. That's gonna be the one dish that I'll actually make. Or maybe it's the second one already, I'm not sure. Oi!
Burned.
Oh, my food, my food. Chickens are little dinosaurs. Oh, we got some
It's the clutch moment now.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh!
Yes! That was flush. Whew. Okay, that's fun. So now we played all the arenas?
Yes, correct.
Cool. What else is there? Anything? Okay, what are the chances that we can pick a recipe that goes in the game?
Like,
Like dinosaur pizza? I don't know.
maybe. You
don't
can
know.
have suggestions and we'll consider them.
Okay, can we go back to the character selection and look at those? Because I really like the art as well. Also like that you have a blue haired person.
Yes.
That's cool.
With an arrow in his head.
Yeah, that one too. The panda, of course. Very nice. Chat, do you have any more questions? Oh, could we... Like, are the bots good enough to showcase? Or is that something we should not do?
We could, but yeah, maybe they're buggy a bit. But
Okay,
yeah, like we can
next.
join them like this, and
Maybe just to show people what
Yeah,
it
a
looks
bit.
like. Yeah.
they will just do basic things for now and try to make a dish and deliver, fight a bit, but
Is there friendly fire? No.
No,
Okay.
no.
Good.
that will be too chaotic.
Asking the important questions. Okay. Is there a story behind the characters?
For now, no, but we will maybe add something, at least maybe in the written form, or yeah.
In the future then?
Yes.
Oh, that was my guy. I didn't realize that. I needed that. That was so good, actually. Pineapple pizza. Yeah, no, that's gonna go well on
That's
the
a
internet.
controversial one.
It is. Are you gonna have a play test or a demo? Like, what's...
If we
What
do
are the
that,
next steps?
that's going to be after the Steam page.
Yeah?
So if you follow us and you see that we have the Steam page up, we will definitely have a demo at some point.
Very good. Cool. Oh no, the bots are fighting! I protect you. Uh-oh. got you. Okay. Right, so we asked that already. Good. Anything else, chat? Because we're getting close to the end of the segment. Something you'd like to know? With 4 players, it is more chaotic, even if 2 of them are bots. But they start fighting each other, they grab the ingredients that you need, and ouch. They steal it from me too. How dare you? I need a chicken. If the game had a crossover with any other game or franchise, which one would you pick? That's a cool question.
I mean, we could say Overcooked, of course, but yeah, that's we're too early for those questions.
Dude! Rude. I'm doing really badly here. Okay, I'll protect you. You can do it!
You did it.
My bot is helping me. The carrot wars of 2025. Oh. Okay, very good. We have new recipes, new orders.
The king is hungry.
Wait, you don't have to deliver the ingredients in the right sequence?
No. You just need to put it.
Chat.
Well, that's noted then.
Chat. I made sure it was always the right sequence. Okay. Well, that's Kira difficulty. I do that with every game. Cool. Well, that's good to know. That makes it much easier.
Exactly. Like, shouldn't be too hard.
Okay, how about you add a difficulty that is called Kiri difficulty, and you have to do it in the right order.
We could.
Or you just call it hard mode or something. But I vote Kiri difficulty. How does it always happen to me? Wait, you just had a chicken. Oh, you dropped it. Okay. Go away. The bot just invaded me. Started fighting me here. Oh,
Carrot
okay.
Wars.
Yeah, the carrot wars. It's really nice. The panda is just standing at the oven, making it go fast. It's
Waiting,
perfect.
yeah, he's patient.
Yeah, right. And the order changes every time. Yeah. You shall not do this. Okay, I got points. Tiebreaker. What? How is that a tiebreaker?
Because it's like close.
It is close, but it's not. You just want the meat. I should do the voice for the blue-haired woman. Well, if you need anybody to do voices, you can hit me up. There's a really annoying fly here in the hole.
Yes.
Yeah.
It sensed food, maybe, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, here. Okay. Oh, you're already cooking that. Oh no. Oh no. Ha. Oh, dang it. I was looking at the bots. No, I got distracted. Well done. That was good. Awesome. Is the ogre a strong character? No, all the characters are the same currently. It's just a skin. Yeah, chat. Any last questions you have? Philip is working for Bonfish, working on Chef's Arena. You just saw it. Really fun, competitive, top-down cooking game where you have to fight for your ingredients, fight the other characters well, cook, deliver those meals to the king. I don't think we've got more questions. Anything you'd like to say still?
No, thank you for having us. Be sure to follow our socials, and we'll keep you posted.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Philip.
Thank you.
Have a great convention still. Sorry about the tech issues.
No worries. Hope they don't mind. Bye bye.
Sweet chat. Bongfish Official on Instagram. Thank you for posting in the chat, Kansley. Awesome. Very nice. That fly should just go somewhere else. Sweet, that was really fun. I enjoyed this a lot. That was great. Also, I was not too bad for it being my first time, I think. That was pretty good. Krishana, also thank you for being here in the chat and hanging out. I pulled the dev. Oh, he was totally taking it easy on me, but that's alright. So, it was a really good game. That was a great first pick already, yes. Next up, because as I said, there are 40 games here. Next up, we're switching to something that I don't see here, which is a bit of a problem. It's a point and click. It's called Atomic Age. And it's not here. Okay. Well. I'll just show you the website again. Or basically the people here, I'll show you the website so you've got something a bit more interesting to see. Areas, indie game area, and I need to figure out how I get the game actually. So we're switching over here. It was a really good game. I enjoyed it so much. Atomic Age. This is the one I want to show you now. I will go to gallery. Point and click. Who likes point and clicks? But let me quickly DM the person here. My mic? Yes? How about this? I could have done it earlier as well. Sorry. Lovely. You love clicking. What about pointing? I forgot how to spell German. Unless it has a code name, I don't see it here. I can. Do you mean now or in general? I can make it a bit quieter like this. You're really bad at pointing. Oh no. So, we are waiting for our second guest. Very soon though. They're gonna be here. It's a small team. There are only 2 developers. I forgot what the characters' names are now. So that was my alarm for wait, we've got to switch soon. Oh sorry. But yeah, this is what we're gonna play. Point and click. Atomic Age. Hydration reminder. I just hydrated, but you know what? Since I have a bit of time, I'm gonna take a short break and run to the bathroom. So you all behave, and then I'm gonna ask about the game. Okay, Enya is waving now. Did you see that? Yes, that was Enya. All right, short BRB, I'm gonna run ads on Twitch. Thank you all so much for being here. Please don't run away yet. The stream is not over. I have 2 more indie games to show you. First one coming up after a short break now, Atomic Age, point and click, 2D, and set in a 50s, 60s time, but also with a bit of futuristic stuff. So that's very interesting. And then in a bit of an hour, I'm going to show you Glintland, which is Dorf Romantic meets Factorio. So stay tuned. I'll be right back after a short break. Thank you. Now I just have to figure out how to mute everything. Hello again, chat. I left you without music, sorry about that. And with Windows noises. Windows noise was USB stick with the game. So that should be working now. Alright. Do you want to see more games? Maybe? More games? Atomic Age. I'm just gonna minimize this. One moment. The game. Oh, I put that on the desktop. There we go. So, one of the developers will be here soon and introduce the game. Oh my. Hey chat, isn't it Windows Enter to make it full screen? Because this is not quite full screen. It's Alt Enter. It's also not working though. It's like humongous. Okay, wait. The stream should still be live. No, I'm here. I'm here. Stream is okay. You can come. Hello, chat. Please welcome. One moment. Matthias, right?
This is my headset.
This is your headset, yes? Chat, are you still here? Because we are here.
Hello, guys.
Okay, yeah, perfect. So, one moment. Because I have the game, but it started humongous. And I like, Alt Enter doesn't work, and I can't do anything.
Okay.
Any ideas?
Good question. So.
We're troubleshooting, chat.
It started in window mode, and can we bring this window?
Sorry. Can't resize it like that. Oh no, you can.
Maybe so.
We can do that, that's fine.
It's fine. Okay.
Awesome.
Let's try it this way.
Perfect, thank you. Sparkskit, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate that, welcome in. Hello everybody, we're live from Level Up, from the gaming convention in Salzburg in Austria. I'm here at the indie area showcasing some indie games, and now we're checking out Atomic Age, which is developed by Matthias. And you said you have an art designer, graphic designer.
We are 2 people, me and Jill Peters, and we are together and working both on Atomic Age.
Very good. I'm trying to...
I hear me
stupid.
double, so it's not so easy.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a professional way of doing it, but it is hard. Yes. Okay. Very cool. So it's a point-and-click game. I already told chat. You said you were inspired by point-and-click games from when you grew up.
Yes, I grew up with LucasArts games like Day of the Tentacle and Monkey Island. And,
Yeah, good ones.
Good ones, exactly, definitely. And then I decided to make some kind of these game styles by my own. And I starting with this project 6 months ago. And I'm happy that I get funded by the Bavarian government. And it's a game about a very strange and chaotic cabaret stage where very different colorful people are interacting with you and working in this cabaret stage. And you're the protagonist, Edward, and he's coming into the stage bringing his application. And he's an actor and he wants to start his acting career on this cabaret stage. And then he's getting involved into a crime scene. But this demo is just sharing a small tutorial where he applies his application documents.
Awesome. That sounds really great. Cool. Thank you so much, Arch, for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Chat, please go and check out Arch Play Stuff. Good friend of mine and team member. A very cozy streamer. And in case you don't know me or what we're doing here, I'm Tudikiri. Welcome. And I'm live at a convention, Level Up, in Austria. And I'm showcasing indie games today. We already had one. It was called Chef's Arena. Doesn't have a Steam page yet, unfortunately, but it was really fun. And now we're checking out Atomic Age. This is Matthias, one of the developers.
Hi,
so
guys.
if you have questions about the game, I'm gonna hang on. I don't know if that feedback is from us. I don't. Okay.
Probably we were too near.
Maybe,
the
maybe.
microphones. Okay, so.
Okay. So if you have questions about the game, feel free to ask. If you have questions about game development, feel free to ask those questions as well. We're gonna check out the game. You actually don't see this yet. 1 moment. There it is. You see the game. You see us. Arch, I hope you had a good stream. That can't be it though. That's weird.
I don't know.
All right, we're gonna start the game. Chatty, hear the game. Can you hear the game, chat? No.
No game audio, okay.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Do you hear the game audio?
No.
No?
Do you?
No?
No, wait, none of us hear it. Okay, hang on. How about some more tech issues? Can we... You still don't hear anything, right? Oh no!
I don't know, maybe...
That is really a shame, because you said it's fully voice acted, right?
Yeah, it's fully voice acted and it would be great to have this cool soundtrack.
Okay, 1 moment. I'm calling in the tech support.
Okay. But I can do my best.
It should be voice meter, because that's
Okay.
what we're using it here.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. The previous game also didn't have any sound.
Ah, okay.
I thought that was just me. Okay. Okay. I called tech support, so hopefully he's arrived soon.
Is it possible that this mic is also on and because of this,
Oh, is it?
maybe?
Huh. Yeah, we'll see. I call tech support.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but that is what happens at conventions.
Yeah, so we can chat.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
The game. I also played point and click games growing up. and I played Monkey Island. And
Okay.
just recently on stream, I streamed Locomotive. If
Yes.
you remember that chat, we actually talked about that yesterday.
Yes, I recognize it by myself, and I also knew one of these two developers, and it's also very amazing and very humorous
Yeah.
point and click. Totally recommend it.
That is cool. One moment.
There
Still
should be
nothing, right?
background music and also
Yeah,
voice acting.
6 hours later.
Take your
Finally,
shoes.
we could start.
You know how it is. Okay, cool music. Atomic Age.
Yep.
It's a convention. It's live. Tech issues happen. But where's this even at? We're in Salzburg in Austria at Level Up gaming convention, and I'm the first streamer today. So obviously we have the tech issues. But now we're gonna start the point and click. Sweet.
So you start with Edward. He's
Yeah.
the protagonist. He's the actor.
No sound here. You just pulling my leg.
The sound again.
Can you hear it, chat? Can you hear it now? Okay, so it was the main title music was just much louder than the rest.
Okay, so we keep it at 0 probably. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
there we go. So yeah, this is Edward. We're at the stage. I want to apply for a job apparently,
Exactly.
and I point and click things.
I should give my application documents to a responsible person as soon as possible.
So just to make sure you heard that now, right? Very good. Okay, cool. So let's give that to a person. Probably this person.
Hi, I'm Edward. Hope that I'm not too late.
Hi, Edward. Still waiting for you. The job competition is starting soon on stage.
On the stage. So I have to go backstage to get onto the
I
stage.
should give my application documents to a responsible person. as
Probably
soon
not.
as-
Oh, hang on. Application
Times like
documents.
these, I will never leave my house without application documents.
All right, there you go.
Thank you, Edward. I will read them precisely. But I like to see your talent on stage. Let's go to the practice part of your job application. Please meet me on the stage in 5 minutes.
Oh God, 5 minutes, chat.
Okay. So hurry up.
Seems they closed the door. I have to get to the stage and prove my acting skills. Let's find a way out of here.
That's a bit silly. We're in an escape room now. Okay.
If I could
Cool.
open this door, I could enter the backstage of Atomic Age.
As for the controls, you told me earlier, left click is inspecting everything.
Inspecting everything, and on the right click you can interact with objects.
Exactly.
And
that,
on the left bottom side you have your inventory, but it's empty now.
I only had my application and that was it.
If I could open this door,
Good. So we need to open the door, and there's obviously a keypad there. Can I... So if I were a code where... Oh, flamethrower! Thank you so much for the gifted subs! Thank you. Thank you for the support and the gifted subs. I appreciate that.
I'll take this number 4 personal assistant with me. Maybe I can use it for something.
So if you use the right mouse button, you have interact with the pile of trash, and you found personal assistant. Such a
Okay.
cool small gadget.
Can I use it?
Yeah, probably try it with the door.
I don't think that'll work.
Okay, personal assistant.
Yes.
So cool.
Oh.
What an old...
Use it on. We're gonna use it on everything now.
I cannot use these items together.
Okay.
So
Well,
you can
yeah.
in the inventory you can have a look on the small gadget.
Wow, what an amazing old... Yeah, I always want these kind of cool gadgets, but it has no power.
But it has no
see.
power.
It has no power, so we need to get power out of this thing.
It seems that this lever will turn on the slot machine. That would be good.
Are we feeling lucky, Chad?
I left my luck at home.
Oh.
I mean, considering how many tech issues we had today, that is accurate, yes. Okay, how do we get luck, Chad? Or we rig it somehow.
Looks interesting. I should take a look inside.
Well, I close it immediately. A rope. We always need rope, right?
Ropes are so necessary in all
It's a
point of
massive
views.
rope.
It's one of those things where even if you don't really know what you're doing yet, you just get everything.
Yes.
Because eventually you'll need it. So, yeah. Feedback, I could say that. If you've got helpful feedback, that is always wanted. Okay.
Never leave your house without a rope.
I have
Yeah,
everything
I always want...
and
I
rope.
can't use these anymore.
Just checking. I love the boots he wears. By the way, they're super
But we
funky.
tried to make him some kind of scientific boots, like in how is the
Manual
film
for
called?
personal assistance.
Back in Time.
Yeah,
So Marty McFly also wears these cool Nike shoes.
that's true. Yes.
We tried to.
Yep. Back to the Future, the
Fitting.
Nike boots.
That looks like a manual for personal assistance of the Category 4.
Category 4. So, care instructions, risk and dangers, hidden last memory.
Every personal assistant of Category 4 has a memory chip which captures the last minute before shutdown.
Okay.
Beware of overheating, as it can cause an unexpected behavior spike, and he can lose his legs. You have to keep him amused, and his favorite food are blue computer chips. Mine too.
Wait, what?
He likes blue computer chips.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
no, why not? Okay,
Enough manual reading.
did that help us?
Yep.
I see. I only inspected this. I've not actually done anything with the gramophone yet.
So the little drawer is
Oh!
opening now.
There's a Victorious identification card inside the little drawer. I'll take it with me.
I did not see that. Thank you.
Sure.
But it does have the...
I have to add sounds for that.
Yeah, a sound would definitely help. I see it,
Yeah.
but if you're distracted by chat and everything, I did not
Exactly.
notice that. Cool. Okay.
Victorious identification card. Victorious...
Yeah. So... Will you eventually have a different way of closing the inventory?
Yes, the escape button is
Okay.
an alternative way.
Let's see if I can reach the stage on time.
Oh, I need a code. Okay.
4040. Seems it doesn't work.
It's also a bit random, but that's okay. Let's try random.
Let's see if I can reach the stage on time.
Why not 1, 2, 3, 4?
6:36. Seems it doesn't work.
Just because we're gonna go through all the options,
see
I
if I
don't
can
think
reach
they're
the stage
correct,
on
but
time.
that doesn't matter.
1212. Seems it doesn't work.
I didn't realize we had a treasure train chat. Thank you so much. Sorry. Okay, that doesn't work. We still need the code, but we have the card now. Okay.
Maybe you have to
What?
check out the slot machine.
Yeah. Oh, I did not do that, did I?
Seems seems that this lever will turn on the slot machine. That would be good.
What if we pretend to be her and she has the luck today?
I don't think that'll work.
But
Okay.
you have to watch the plate if you're entering the slot machine. Something happening with the plate. If you're leaving the food plate and you're entering again. Do you see that?
Okay.
It seems that if you're standing on the plate,
Yes.
you never have luck.
It's so rigged. There's a pressure plate.
Yes.
I see.
Seems like this rope perfectly fit.
Okay.
Ah, lucky day. There's something in the dispensing
That is
slot.
so mean. I love it. Okay, cool. Oh, chat, that is over now. It's all right. There was a treasure train. We have a battery. It's not really moon logic because I did see the pressure plate. I just didn't realize that would be the unlucky part. But we found rope. What else would you need the rope for?
Yes.
Okay,
And I
battery.
also have to add some sounds.
Seems my personal assistant
for
is
the pressure
powered.
plate.
Yeah. Okay, it's powered.
I don't think that'll work. Hello, smart old tech.
I am a personal helper of the 20th century. Please enter your question.
Okay. There's a hidden memory chip. Can you read out the last few minutes?
There's a hidden memory chip. Can you read out the last few minutes?
Beep, beep. The last thing I can remember is 9090.
Perfect.
See
Yep.
you later, number 4.
So, we know the code. Let's go in.
Let's see if I can
Exciting.
reach the stage on time. Let me try 9090.
And you did it.
Oh, I want to play more.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So there is a demo for this that you people can play here on Level Up at the convention.
Yes.
You do have a Steam page,
Yes.
so if people are interested in the game, would like to check it out, would like to wishlist it, then go to Atomic Age on Steam.
Yes.
The demo is only available here though, right? Or is it public?
No, it's not public until yet, but
Okay.
I think in the next few months I will extend this demonstration a little bit, adding more scenes. We are also working on the big scene, the big stage where everything's happening, and then I put it on the Steam page as a demo. So
Yeah.
just wishlist and follow us, and then you
Sweet.
you can play the full demo. This is just a small presentation of all mechanics and the graphics and
course.
animation.
And the voice
Yes.
acting, which is really good.
The voice acting is good.
Yeah.
And the sound from Chris Kohler, so the background music is also
The background
very
music was amazing,
cozy.
yes. As you said, sound effects would be great, of course. So you know a drawer actually open or you're standing on a pressure plate, that helps a lot.
Yes.
Um,
And
but-
also the chat told me that I have to implement such kind of drag and drop mechanism for the inventory, because now you have to press the right button, then you have
Yeah.
to close the inventory, and drag and drop is more convenient.
Yes, it is more convenient. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
I will
sweet.
do that. So chat, any questions left?
Yeah, do you have any questions about the game, about game development? I have a question. Will there be achievements?
Yes, I'm working with the Steam API to get achievements unlocked
Awesome.
during playing with the game. Yes,
Cool.
I'm definitely working on that.
Very good. I do like achievements, and so
course.
that's good. Especially for a point and click, I think it's just very nice to have them.
And I also want to do such kind of light version with a slim line of riddles and puzzles, and also a deep, hard version of the game.
Like 2 difficulties?
2 difficulties.
Uh-huh. Okay, that sounds good. Will there be different ways of finishing in that? Oh, like Will you have a difficulty selection in the beginning
Yeah.
when you start, and then you have the
Different endings, also dead ends.
Ah.
Also working or planning it, so
Okay,
probably
cool.
just only fun dead ends like Monkey Island if your Gabriel Freebird was nailed into the sword. I don't know what is it in English. Casket.
sorry, the what?
On Monkey Island there are also many dead ends, but funny
Yeah, yeah.
dead ends where you can respawn immediately.
Yeah, right.
And I've been working on
Yeah,
that.
no, that's
also.
great. Yeah,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that. Cool.
Thanks for the sound.
How much did you get inspired by the Day of the Tentacle? Yes.
Yes, it is inspired by Delta Tentacle. So Tim Schafer and Ron Gilbert did a great job, and I hope I can transport the comedy and slapstick parts into Atomic Age also, because Delta Tentacle is a reference for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is very cool. I do like that. You say you working on having the demo this year? Is
Yes,
that correct? Yeah.
End of this year.
End
Hope
of this
we are
year.
done.
Good.
Yeah, that's the plan, that's the schedule. And next year, if everything's working, we will release the game
That is
mid or
cool.
end of next year.
That's awesome. And you got funding, which is amazing. 'Cause
Yes.
that doesn't happen very often, I guess.
Exactly, but it was
Cool.
a pain to get it,
But worth it.
but worth it, hopefully.
Chat says you're on a great way of doing that, of
Thank you,
implementing
Chat.
that slapstick and humor. Looks like a great game. And I agree.
Cool, so just follow and I keep you updated.
Perfect.
Anyway,
Very good. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
joining
for
me, for
having me.
answering questions. If you're here at Level Up, you can go to Matthias's booth and play the demo for yourself. It is short, but still you get a feeling for the game.
yes, I have cool stickers and shirts.
Stickers and
posters.
shirts. There you go.
There you go.
Perfect. Other than that, there is a link for the Steam page, Atomic Age. Click it, wishlist it, and we hope to hear more from you soon then.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining me.
See you.
All right. Chat, say goodbye. Ciao. Very cool. Oh, your stick? It's in the back. So we hear Windows sound again, chat. That was really fun. So I'll show you this again. Beautiful. We're a bit ahead of time now, but that's okay. So let me find my OBS again. We're here now, and I see you. So Level Up is really cool. There are so many indie games, about 40-ish, give or take. And you can just walk around there, you can try the games. Every game has a demo. Some of them are public, some not. They're exclusively for this event here. And you can talk to the developers, you can ask questions. And for me, this is especially good because I can ask about accessibility settings. Like, can we zoom out more? Can we turn off screen shake? That kind of thing. And so it's really cool to have that connection. But as a player, I don't know, what is the question you always ask? I always ask about screen shake and achievements. That's the thing I do. And then you have different questions as well, but it's nice to be able to do that, to just talk to somebody developing a game and also understand the process a bit more. Ask what inspired them to make that game. And so that's really awesome. Art, now that I have more time, thank you so much for the raid again. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thanks for coming over. Much appreciated, especially today with the off schedule and extra stream, like doing something different. Now I've got a bit more time. If you give me a minute, chat, I can try to fit in another interview, a very short one. Because the next one is scheduled for in half an hour. Would you like that? Should I see if I can grab somebody else? We're looking at the time. Should I? Should I? Yes? Okay. Interview Enya. The thing is, Enya does not want to be on camera. So that's not really gonna happen. That is Enya. Okay, give me a minute. I'm gonna see if I can grab somebody. I'll be right back. Welcome back, chat. Yep, that's your headset.
Hello, hello.
Do you remember this person here? It's not the first time he's on stream. This is Thomas. Or, I don't know, do you do the translate your name to Thomas? Do you do the
I
thing?
don't care.
Okay.
It's whatever, both works to me.
He is one of the developers of Herdles. I did showcase that already on stream. I'm not sure if that was last year or not.
Last year.
Okay, it was last year. The game with the dog I talked about earlier, right? Where's
Maybe it
Team?
would be better to take
Better this. Okay, wait, I have to go back.
Where's my chat? Hi, chat.
Windows noises. Yeah, so I talked about Herdles before already.
Hello.
And I said, you know, it's a dog game, but it's still awesome. I don't like dogs very much. So,
I'm also more a cat person, so
is there a possibility to get a cat skin for the dog?
probably not.
I tried.
Well, maybe a DLC that could work. Because we
I
had this
tried.
idea, if the game does well and we do some additional content, that we might just bring different creatures into it and not just have this dog, but go into a different land or like environment
Okay.
and have maybe a cat instead of a dog.
All right, that's interesting. Could you maybe move your mic a bit closer, up closer?
Yeah. Like
Okay,
this.
cool. Cat? No, I wanted the cat skin on the dog, but that's probably not gonna happen.
The second one from the top.
This one?
Yep. And just the balance.
Okay. The dog loadable content. Oh my gosh. So we're starting the game. We had so many tech issues. I hope this is working.
I can hear audio.
Chat, do you hear the game? I hear something, but it's quiet. Not yet. Oh, you hear something. You should hear something.
I mean, the game audio is not that important right now.
Okay. Yeah, but still. Okay. Back to the game. Yeah.
Because Chet asked, no, we didn't encounter many hurdles, but we actually, it's kind of like one of the jokes of the game. We don't want any hurdles, we just have hurdles, which is the name of the game.
Yeah, so it already looks differently. You've got nice fancy things on the logo. I'm not sure which controller works now, if it's
Both, I think.
both. Okay, cool.
So you pick.
Let me try to get that. So yeah, we play as the dog.
A magical dog.
A magical dog.
And this is actually your summoning.
Oh god, you don't see the game.
Oh.
I'm sorry, chat. 1 moment. Okay, you can see the game if you really have to. Sorry. 1 moment. Coming up. There we go.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, you basically start out as this blob, and this is your summoning. And while you play through this, you slowly turn into a dog.
Okay. Rotate the camera.
It sounds like the chat can see the game.
Yeah, now you can see it. So I talked about it earlier because you just love accessibility, maybe even more than I do. It's like, it's really impressive what you do for that. All the option that you're working on for. I talked about the. I forgot what it's called, but when you sprint, you have that animation thingy.
Yeah,
you had a name for that
FUE
yesterday.
change.
FUE change, and that you can turn that off, and all the other things, and that's just so amazing.
Yeah, we actually have a high focus on accessibility, but also what we call approachability, because we want everyone that wants to play the game be able to play the game.
I did not read the tutorial. Yeah.
It's very basic. Also, you have it at the bottom right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we want everyone that wants to play the game also be able to, and so you can tailor the game to your liking, whether that be accessibility settings, because it's something that you need to play, or if you just don't vibe with a certain mechanic or something, you can tailor that to your liking as well.
Nice. I could bark. Whoa. Yeah, and there will be a slider for sensitivity of the camera, right?
Yes.
Because right now it's very sensitive.
It's actually adapted to one of the controllers that we have with us. Yeah, and since we don't have a slider in the options yet, on other controllers it's a bit sensitive. But yeah, so I just discovered you can also, if you grab something and bark, you can kind of throw it in an arc in front of you.
Look at that derby dog. Oh, but I'm not supposed to do that, am I? What am I supposed to do?
Well, the game wants you to put those balls in the ball pits, but
Yeah.
you do what you want. It's your game.
Oh, I did not see that. Yeah, okay. It is my game now, chat. Oh, and I did this already on accident. That's why I didn't. Okay. Cool.
You mean definitely on purpose.
Absolutely calculated. So this is the tutorial.
Yes.
Once I'm finished with this, we go into the actual world, I'm gonna say.
Yes, but it's actually also a tutorial in reality.
Ah, okay.
You got a little glimpse into what's after the tutorial yesterday, but the tutorial is quite a long section. Just so people get an experience for how the game is, and what you're gonna see after this level basically is a bit more exposition.
Alright, cool. Will there be a story
Yes.
to, like, why are we here? What are we doing?
Yeah. So basically, I mean, we're gonna skip the cutscenes because of time.
Yeah.
But the intro cutscene that you'll see once it changes actually explains the story a little bit. And there's something wrong in the world. You're being summoned by Granny, just like an elder witch, because she has to go to the mountain and find out what's happening. And so she leaves you with her apprentice, witch Tiffany, who will follow you around in the crystal ball now. You could just
Yeah, I'll skip it.
And so she has to go to the mountain.
Yeah.
And I'll just wait a moment. And basically, right now you need to help Tiffany bring all the sheep in the sheep pen, because there's a storm coming. But
Okay.
you're not allowed to use magic. So it's your job to bring the sheep down in the sheep pen.
Okay, cool. I'm on it. Oh yeah, the storm's here.
Yeah, you better hurry.
But there's no timer, so we're gonna be fine. And off you go. Will there be an option to zoom out?
You mean just in general?
Just in general, yeah, I'd like to just change the field of view.
Oh, there will be a field of view slider that you can change.
Yeah?
Not sure yet if we'll have like a button or something where you can switch between two.
Oh, that's like
things.
a slider is totally fine.
No, a slider in general, yes.
Yeah. Because that is, for me, that is too close to the camera. Because since I don't want to turn the camera all the time because it gives me a headache, I will just zoom out a bit more,
Yeah.
and then instead of turning the camera, I would just go back again and still see a bit.
Very interesting. We also have an option for an auto follow camera because we had to turn it off now because it's a bit. We have a bug right now that smooths the camera a little bit. Maybe you notice.
Yeah.
So if you turn it, it goes a bit further, and that causes the auto follow camera to basically spin left and right a lot, which makes you very nauseous. So
Yeah,
we turned
yeah.
it off. But
Thank you.
there will be some options for that as well.
The sheep?
Yeah, the storm's getting worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! I love that. It does look so much better than the last time, doesn't it? That's cool.
It's also a totally different game. You have a new dog character because last year we still had the old model,
Yeah?
and so now you have what the dog is actually gonna look like.
Cool.
Also, there's a lot of new animations and things that dogs do. Like you'll see in a bit. I won't spoil too much.
Things that dog do. Poop.
Sorry.
Poop? Dogs poop. No. Pee?
Well, no, we didn't want it.
Okay, fair.
But you can press Y and see something that the dog does. If you stand still.
Yeah. What the?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, the storm is really bad.
Was I too slow? Like, is there a time mechanic, or is it just the amount of sheep in the pen?
It's both. So after a
There's
certain
actually
amount of
a timer?
sheep, it continues, but also if you take too long, it continues. But you skipped it, so I'll explain.
Yeah, please.
Basically, Tiffany decided to warp you, teleport you, and all the sheep out to the cottage because the storm was just too bad. But as you remember, Granny told us not to use magic,
Yeah.
and so
Oh.
yeah, I think it might have consequences.
Oh no. Herdles. The magical creatures.
Yeah, and now all the sheep that she teleported turned into herdles, which are the blue creatures over there that you can see in the distance.
Right. I can do this, chat.
And every hurdle has a unique ability. For example, the typical, as we call it, is very bouncy. So you can use it as a trampoline, take it with you.
This one?
Yes.
Let's see. Stop it.
So you can take it with you and bounce on it and get to locations that otherwise you couldn't access.
That's funny.
And if you want, you can also throw them off the edge because some people want to do that.
I had somebody ask in chat earlier.
It doesn't teleport away.
Is it gone?
No, it's behind.
No, it's gone.
Nope.
Oh. Oh.
But just throw it off the cliff and see what happens.
Did it come back? Okay, that is scary.
It's basically, we didn't want to have any
Right.
invisible walls or something like that. So you can throw. Okay, I thought right off.
Okay, that's lost now. That's going back and forth.
Eventually it'll stop.
Okay, cool.
See.
It's really funny.
But we didn't want to have any invisible walls, so
Yeah.
basically, if you jump out as well, it will take you, it will throw you back into the map. And there's also a story explanation later in the game for why they are there.
Right.
And this will be your base of operations, so every hurdle you encounter will also be here in the future. There will
Okay.
be some gimmicks hidden as well that you can do. some hidden dungeon maybe, who knows?
Now we have dog soup.
You really don't like dogs, right? Straight away trying to kill the dog.
No, not really, but that's okay. Okay, so I skipped everything. What am I supposed to do?
Just go for the portal, basically.
Oh, right, there was a portal.
Yeah. This is really just telling you a bit of story and then you go back.
Who else in chat would spend 30 minutes jumping off and getting thrown back? Maybe not 30 minutes, but just a bit, yeah.
We actually had someone yesterday here on our booth that spent a good 20 minutes just jumping off and
Why not?
trying
Hi,
to get
everybody,
higher
by the
and
way.
then see how far they can go. And all that.
Hello.
So now we're back in the meadows.
Yeah.
The storm has passed, but obviously some trees fell over, there's stuff that happened, and there's crystals now. All of a
Yeah.
sudden.
There's some ruins.
And now we're also introduced to corrupted hurdles, because when you encounter hurdles first, they will be corrupted and you can't carry them, you can't really use their ability. So what you're meant to do right now is to bark it into the cleansing
Yeah.
station so that you can cleanse it. So you can help the
It looks
hurdle.
angry.
Yeah, it's corrupted.
Yeah.
Too much magic. I mean,
Can also... Okay, I can't bite that, so that one's just barking it in the direction.
yes. But there will be also an option for approachability that if you don't vibe with it, you can enable that you can still grab it when it's corrupted.
Yeah.
And now you just activate the crystal and see what happens. And you don't need to skip it, it's very quick.
Right. So it gets cleansed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just pulling all the excesses, magic out of it.
Bitte? Der Lukas hat mir Controller gegeben. Lukas von der FH.
Okay, springt er irgendwo rum wahrscheinlich, oder?
Wahrscheinlich. Er kommt immer von da hinten, wenn ich ihn brauche. Aber gerne. Sorry, chat.
Yeah, so basically we drink the excess magic out of it. We can
Yeah.
collect it now, which is kind of like the progression in the game, because wherever you go now, you'll collect rope magic. Once you collect a certain amount, you can go back to the cottage, help Tiffany, and kind of push off a magical fog that then gives you access to the next level.
Okay.
So, wow. Yeah, you
That
can
was
get up
lucky.
there now. And those crystals you can bark at them to break them.
Ah. I broke the dog.
No, the dog is happy. A slightly happy dog.
Okay.
Dogs like to slide around. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. I don't
if
have
you go-
dogs, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, if you go to the magic wall now, you can bark at that.
Through here?
Yeah, just bark it. And that's kind of the end of the tutorial. So now you go out into what we call a semi-open world, and then yeah, you can go wherever you want and find more rope magic and progress the way you want.
Ooh.
From now on, you can also activate the turbo sprint by pressing the shoulder button.
Yeah.
And that does an FUV change, so
Yeah.
you can change turn the
Whee! Yeah, that is definitely necessary for a huge open world like that, or even semi-open world, like you said.
And this brown patch in front of you, maybe you wanna dig there.
Nice. Cool. So it's an open world, semi-open world, 3D, I don't know, platformer adventure game?
We call it actually it's a AAA game because we call it an adorable action adventure.
I love that.
But yeah, it has a lot of platforming. We're also working on some options to make that easy for people with something to snap to platforms.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, we would love to have the game be playable by blind players, but
Ooh.
we don't know how far we'll get to make that happen.
Yeah.
It's just a personal goal, but we'll see how much we can enable.
I think it's so amazing that you focus on accessibility of all kinds, basically, because there's also a high contrast mode. And then I remember last year at Gamescom we talked about or you talked about adaptive controllers and how to make this game playable for people with disabilities that maybe only have one hand to play or play with their feet or whatever.
You actually have a few options. For example, you're holding right now to sprint, but if you tap it, you toggle the sprint on.
Right.
So you can just set it to sprint and then just run away, and you don't have to hold it. So if you have like motoric problems, there's some ways to still play.
That's amazing.
And everything.
Oh god.
Everything that's a toggle in the game, so on or off, you can also bind to a button. So if you press D-pad up, you'll turn on the high contrast mode, for example.
Oh, nice.
So whenever you need it, you just turn it on with a button press,
Yeah.
and then turn it off again when you don't need it.
That is really cool. Awesome. Joey says hi. Do you know Joey?
Hello, Joey.
Joey. No, this is amazing. Chad, do you have any questions? Because this was a very impromptu, short thing that was not planned. But thank you for having the time.
Yeah, thank you for asking.
Do you have any questions, Chad? Anything you would like to know still? What's the name of the dog? Probably asked that last
It's
time.
Snoopy, but in the game it will be a different name probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have to. You can't really name it Snoopy.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get the license.
Yeah. Okay. The game is super cute. It's also really fun to play, and it's cool to come back to it every now and then because so much changes in between. Like, you're working really hard on this, and we can see. Can the dog wear a hat?
Well, maybe. We would like to. So the crystals that you can collect, we were thinking of you can use them to buy cosmetics, but right now it's not in the time plan that we have right now.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We're also looking for publishers, and maybe.
If there are any publishers in the chat, if you're interested in supporting this game, reach out to. I forgot the name of your studio.
So it's Firestone Studios and One More Journey. We're working as a collaboration.
Oh, cool. Right. Steam page. Herdles.
You can wishlist. Yeah.
You can wishlist the game if you're interested in that.
Social media, it's Play Herdles everywhere.
All right,
Very
that
easy.
is easy. Play Herdles on social media. There's a link in chat for the Steam page. Thank you.
If we got another minute, I can show you something cool or chat something.
Yeah. Show us something.
Because-
Will one-handed controls also be included for non-disabled players as an extra challenge? Of course, of
you
course.
Can, the same way you can make it easier for yourself, you can also make it harder for yourself. So whatever you
Like
prefer.
pure difficulty.
So this
always.
is kind of like a test level for us. Where we test new mechanics out. And imagine there's like a chasm that you have to cross.
Yeah.
And you can throw these over the chasm, and then you get a bridge.
Oh,
And then you can take that with you and throw it somewhere else, and you have another bridge to go.
oh, cool.
We also have like magnetism in the game.
Behind the scenes chats, super exclusive look.
We have electricity, and if we now turn on the switches, this pool fills with water. And if we take
Alright.
this concept for another hurdle, which is kind of like a sponge
It's a
turtle.
frog.
It's a slug turtle sponge, and since it's a sponge, you can fill it with water. You can use that as a platform in water, or you can
I love
go
your ideas.
and water stuff. And then this mushroom is actually a smoke bomb, so you can use it to sneak up on corrupted hurdles. This one reveals stuff that otherwise you wouldn't see.
Right. Spoiler.
This one makes you faster in water, and you can go up the waterfall. The basic bounce is down here. This
is
one
right.
lets you glide a little bit in the air and gives you an extra jump.
Yeah.
This one attracts nature.
There are so many game mechanics.
Yeah, it's all different hurdles that give you
Yeah.
abilities. And I don't think I've mentioned it, but there's 4 levels. Each is like
Okay.
semi-open world. Includes 2 hurdles, and once you unlock a hurdle, it will be in all future levels as well, but also in the ones you've already visited. So if you think back in the meadows that we just visited, there was a waterfall. There's a way to go up right now. It might be really hard because it's like a jumping challenge, but if you unlock the nympho, which is this one, it's also spawned in the meadows, and you can just go up the waterfall. So
Right.
if you wanna 100% everything, it gets easier over time if you come back.
Yeah.
And you can also root the nature thing, and then you get a little bridge. And we have one more that is like very sturdy, and you can use it to bridge it.
Ooh, big boom.
And that's all the sneak peek I'm gonna give.
That is cool. Thank you so much for the exclusive sneak peek. Chat, applause, hearts in the chat for Thomas and the game Herdles. At least one more person is here. The other one you left at home, right?
Yes.
You're 3 people.
Yes, at the core we're 3 people.
Right.
We have a few freelancers, one for animation, a composer, and a sound designer. Yeah, but 3 at the
Awesome.
core.
But yeah, definitely wishlist Herdles, chat. Thank you for your questions. Also, chat was very impressed with how much the game has changed since last time. So,
I'm
well
glad I
done.
could show a little update. And
Yeah, no, that was really cool. Thank you so much for that.
maybe next year the game will be out already, so
Ooh.
yeah, at this time, who knows? Things might change.
Will there be a demo eventually that people can play?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
So wishlist the game. Keep your eyes peeled.
We'll also make a few playtests in between before a demo, so
Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much.
thank you.
I'm glad this
Thank you,
worked
chat.
out. Super impromptu. Chat, say goodbye.
Goodbye, chat.
We're moving on to the next game now.
Enjoy
Yeah.
the conference. And
Thank you. You too. Have a great
good
time.
day. Bye,
Everybody,
chat.
check out Herdles. If you're here in the crowd, you can totally go to their booth, play the game yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye. So cool. Oh, your stick. Wait. It's in the back. Should be safe. Thank you. Awesome. So many cool games, chat. So many cool games. A new age of demos has begun. So many demos, and it's so good to see. It's not just during the Steam Next Fest, although that has hugely promoted the demos, but now we just get demos, so that's awesome. Let me take a quick look. You ready? Okay. We're ready for the next person, chat. Next developer, next game. You're still interested, right? You still want to see new games? I'm interested still. Please sit down. Here's your headset. Demos are great, yes. Demos are awesome. Let me get that started. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, chat. This is Chris.
Hi. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Also thanks to FA Salzburg for even creating this amazing indie pool where we have those 40 games.
It's 40, yeah.
40, yes.
That's a lot.
And so thanks to them for even making that possible. It wouldn't be for me as a hobby developer for Glintland even possible to attend otherwise on this great festival.
Yeah, that's amazing. On that note, thank you from me as well, because that's why I'm here. Like, they invited me to showcase the indie games, and it's amazing because 40 games is a lot, and there are really good ones out there. And so I like yours. I think you described it to me like that. Dorf Romantic meets Factorio, right?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, and I said that to you as well, and you can already see the starting screen in the back. There is automation, there are conveyor belts at least. You showed this to me yesterday a bit, so you said there's a story as well. We get a pile of cards that are squares. They're not hexagons. Why are they not hexagons?
You will then notice when you're playing, there's a definite definition.
Yeah?
There's even a question, an answer why there's no quadruple, or the fifth side. No, you have to rotate the tile,
Yeah.
and you want to build the construction. And it was like 6 or 4. I had both in the prototype. 6 times pressing the right mouse key just to, oh damn, yes, that would have been the correct rotation. Was like, no, I want to really to have the accessibility on this game, because all this micromanagement and other things that are removed, we can come up to it later. So 4 clicks is enough to say, yes, it's nice.
Yeah. No, that is true. I can definitely see that. Yeah, that's cool. Chat says that's a Stargate. Is it?
It's Stargate. No, you will in the game then see that it's a more magical arcane gate. It's still from the prototype. This version of the Stargate existed 2 years ago when there was no concrete way how to go forward.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, no, there's so much sci-fi already on automation games. Let's make it a fantasy game.
And
with
that is
elves.
so cool. I really like that. I like fantasy more than sci-fi. So that definitely has me hooked. Joey says hi in chat. You were on her podcast as well, Joey Brink.
Hi.
And Eins und Null podcast, everybody, if you understand German. Great podcast with Joey Brink and Jesse Rocks. I listen to that every week. I like it. Huge fan. Yeah, cool. Shall I just start? Do you want to?
Let's just head in, and thanks, Kiri, for
Of course,
looking
of course.
into the game.
So, work in progress, obviously, but that's for all the games that we had today. Do you want me to read this, or do you want me to give the too long didn't read? What's
I think let's do the intro to
Okay.
read and to get the people also into
All right.
the coziness
Chat.
and the
I'll
story.
take you to the Glintland now. My dearest, you were right from the beginning. When I received your reply many moons ago, I didn't want to believe it at first, but this ongoing storm is not caused by Mother Goddess. It is not Ain. Is it Ain? Aini? Ain.
Yes, the goddess.
Yep. It simply cannot be. My cards show her at peace, and so do our mother's red lung crystals. Even the firmament remains still. Beatrice was there. Who or what causes it? We still do not know. But this cruel dust, this shadow, whatever it is destroying our homes, disrupting my upcoming fair, and it's growing stronger. It must be defeated now. I know, Father, he will not come, but will you? Please help us. Come to Glintland. You will find me and Eleanor at the Nightstone Academy. Your sister, Clara. We're the chosen one. We have to fix the world. Yeah, we can do that, Joey. Absolutely. Hit me up. My first job, start a settlement. When you come closer to a broken bridge, a woman in a long black robe with purple shimmering top approaches you from the other side. Hi, I'm Beatrice, headmistress of the Nightstone Academy for Magic Science, she says. I would love to let you in, but as you see, a recent storm destroyed our bridge to Eleanor. You notice that even the temporary path next to the bridge got worn out. We need drakewood logs and planks for the reconstruction of the proper bridge. That was unfortunate. You can use the provided arcane gates to transport the goods directly to the school. So there we go. Your first job in Eleanor is to cut down trees. Chat, once again, I have my own voice in my head with a slight delay, so talking is really difficult. That is my excuse. Start the settlement. I really like there's a story because I played a lot of Dark Romantic as well and other games like it, and there's usually no story. It's just this is how the game works. It's cozy. Here are the mechanics, go. And that is nice. That is casual and everything. But I like a purpose for playing the game. So for me that's usually achievements, but if there's a story to play through, that makes it so much more appealing for me.
That was also one of the points where I said, okay, yeah, I love playing Factoria until 2 a.m. in the morning when I started, so don't start it.
Yeah.
So when it comes then, yes, you have those items you have to create. You're kind of the guy behind the RTS because all those rare characters go on the missions trying to defeat this shadow, and you are the one helping them out with creating those items. And also you're, as you already read or noticed, Clara wants help. You're coming there and then you get introduced to all those characters and they suddenly, oh, you're there now, and come to you for favors and main quests and asks you to help them out.
Cool. Welcome to Drakewood Forest. Here you get the best and steadiest wood across Glintland.
And here was a bit longer the thought process of, do you really want to start with woodcutter, with the
Yeah.
check one? And yes, it's cliche, but hey, I played Settlers, I played others.
Yeah.
Let's really start and make it that prominent. Oh, you're starting with wood, even in the story intro text.
Yeah, right. Okay, we can zoom out. That's a lot. Zoom in.
Yes. I also invested
And reset,
some
that is
time
good.
in how the view should look like.
Yeah.
So make it also more unique. Not that just the orthographic view where every tile is. So it's the slide perspective.
Yeah, no, I see that. This is really nicely done.
Thank you.
All right, Beatrice. Set up a harvester and use the arcane gate to send the logs to the academy. Card unlocked. Gathers materials from the terrain. Harvesting. Okay, when connected to an essence vein, assemblers may also infuse items with essence. So in the forest we'll get the drakewood, in the mountains we get Miriam, in the crystal fields we get redlon. Nice. Is the 10 how efficient it's gonna be? The 10 above?
Then
the thing?
are your score points. You will count them on the top right. And
Yeah.
yes, the longer your road becomes, or the more complex items you combine with the assemblers and workshops, the more points you achieve. And
Okay.
what we have is, you have a run-based system, so you always, compared to other factory games, start over from scratch.
Yeah.
So you have starting with 30 cards.
Yeah.
And if you play through, your settlement is done and you cannot do any more. And within those cards, you try to achieve the quests and favors. And there's even the possible not to achieve them, so you have even fail states. But yes, you score points. Besides quests, you say, okay, I want to be greedy and just play around and
Yeah.
just want to relax. With those points, you get then crystal points, so skill points. With them, then you advance the hand cards what you have. Like in this tutorial, you start with one card, which is very limiting.
Of course.
And in the case of building this huge factory and the complex system, you want 2, 3, or 6 cards to be available at the same time.
All right, cool. So now we're harvesting logs and we send them through the portal to Eleanor.
Exactly.
Excellent. The ingredient drakewood is very durable and can be used for the bridge. With the help of workshops, you can advance the logs and create drakewood planks. And here's the workshop.
It essentially creates from wooden logs, you get planks,
Yeah.
and then a wooden box. On the other side, to combine it with the assemblers, you use that as a material level of wood. We'll see them later.
Okay, cool. Will there be an endless mode?
There will be a quick play mode,
Yeah.
where you say the items will be then auto-generated what you get, and you can then slightly with achieving those items you get cards back, and there are the multiple ways how different game modes will be. On the story mode, there's a main arc behind the shadow in version 1, and you have to defeat it.
Okay. Cool. Oh, do they have...
This is not tutorial.
Yeah, but there's also an entrance in the back.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
the workshop, and to make it more accessible compared to other games where you need to have a direction on your belts, and then damn, this one tile is wrongly rotated. There's no rotation by default, and you have the harvesters where you know, okay, there's the output,
Yeah.
and you have the arcane games for the input, and only if those are connected, the directions of your path
Oh,
will
that
be
is
defined.
good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we got all the things now. Thank you. Our bridge to Eleanor is soon rebuilt. GG. Right, so I get points now. Those were the cards. I got a crystal point. Is there meta progression with the crystal points? Is there anything... What do we do with the crystal points?
We get it after the mission 3,
Yeah,
where we can then use it for the skills. Just keep playing.
right. I'm too impatient.
The thing is, it's really cozy, and
Yeah.
that's why it's also this long and taking for a while to have this relaxed moment.
Yeah, okay.
But we don't need to go through all text. I think.
The upcoming Wizards Fair. The East Bridge got repaired, and the School of Magic can exchange goods and wisdom with Eleanor again. The upcoming Wizards Fair lets Beatrice Fairchild struggle. The school needs wooden boxes to deliver goods to the market square. The last boxes were used for the worn-out pathway next to the bridge. Can you help? I can. But, okay, placeholder. Here the hand cards, crystal points. So there's stuff to unlock, recipes. Alright, cool. So this is the encyclopedia, basically, of what we've already done. Nice. This looks like something you would play. There is a Steam page for that. There's a Steam page, right?
There's a Steam page,
yeah,
yes.
I looked at that. Glintland. Your sister Clara is managing everything around our fair. I will let her know that you assist. Never thought I would see you in Eleanor, but yet here you are. I'm so glad you took the job. Use the workshops to craft the boxes, would you? She has blue hair. I like that. Okay, we start with the harvester. We need boxes. So this is the third stage of the wood so we need to go through harvest that workshop to make the planks, and then I guess we need another workshop. Since the mouse's zoom, rotating entirely is always going to be right click, right? You rotate the tiles with right clicking.
Yes.
And that's always going to stay, right? The mouse wheel is just for zooming.
At the moment, yes. But for the release, there will input configurations.
Alright, now the path line and the gate.
And obviously, everyone has their own softwares or their own opinions of.
Oh
if
yeah,
you
sure.
move around with middle mouse or you move around with right click.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm too used to right click holding and dragging around because the engine, Unreal Engine 5, I'm developing this game with, in their blueprint system, you have the right.
That makes sense then, yeah.
To move around
Yeah.
the script.
Right now, very
This is
slowly,
not-
but you can only also move around with WASD.
Needs balance.
No, it's cool.
The thing is, this game can be played with mouse only. So that's my initial accessing or accessibility thing, that I just need one hand, I just have the mouse and can do everything.
Yeah.
And that's why the keyboard I'm moving slowly is currently secondary.
Right, so
Until
it's-
the
Mouse
iteration and
only. Yeah.
polishing comes in.
That was easy. I think it's nice that you don't have to use keyboard, but then I guess there's also people who would disagree and would want to use the keyboard more, or maybe with a controller even. Is that something you think about?
Yes, so the game will definitely be playable on the Steam Deck when it comes out.
Very
I'm
nice.
trying to, fingers crossed, next month to get this for the demo in as well.
Very nice.
Otherwise, having disclaimer, okay, no game
Sure.
support.
And so, what are the next steps? Like, where are you in the development process of this? Because you're doing this
core game is
alone,
the-
right?
I'm taking it as alone as a hobby project, yes.
Yeah.
So next to
That's
my
amazing.
main and kids, I'm
Wow.
trying to fulfilling my dream.
Yeah.
Initially, was thinking of going into movies, doing directing. In my gym, I was doing digital arts, not even
Yeah.
programming. Just a school colleague showed me, hey, there's how you program, and then I started with Connect 4 or the fighting game with the ships, battleships.
Yeah,
although
battleships.
in a garden version. So everyone had the neighbors, and you were build up your garden with flowers and fountains, and you had a catapult to shoot stones on the other side. Even in multiplayer.
That sounds fun. The character art is really cool. I like it as well. We're learning about an assembler now. Okay, so wood and stone makes these tool sets here. Alright, sure.
And concerning achievements, yes,
Yep.
there are no achievements yet. There is
Sure.
too early in the development. Yes, this is then when you finish the game, or you say, okay, now you're adding all those special things when you know what the special things are. And like here, it would be one point of a possible achievement because you never really rotated your first tile
Yeah.
in placing.
Sure, yeah. I'm just going to skip this now, just because we don't have that
Yeah.
much time. But I do appreciate the story, so it's not like, oh, this is boring, let's just skip it. But also that makes it more interesting for you to come here, because I know there's some people watching live, and you can still go to your booth, which is just, right over there. So after the stream, people can come to you and then play the demo themselves and read the story and everything. Yeah, that's awesome. When's there going to be a demo for people to play? Like not at the convention, but
in a month. Yes.
in a
so
month,
what you
yeah.
have at the convention
Very
will
soon.
be then published up, and then very soon you can be able to get it on the Steam page.
yeah. Oh, that is so cool.
Also, bear in mind that the trailers you're seeing there are still from the starting of this year, where
Yeah.
I went through multiple events where I tried to polish out the game itself, and then having the screenshots there. So a trailer update will follow. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that is so good. Perfect. We increase
Just
our
unlocked 2 cards.
yeah hand cards. Very good. Preparation for the Tangerian concert. I know, right? People who are excited about making games is so nice, and you see that here everywhere in the indie area. Sometimes it's just one person. Earlier we had a team of 2, and just everybody is so passionate about the project, and it's so nice to see. But yeah, indie games.
Yeah, it's also nice to be here to have the networking and connection, people trying out the other games. And
Exactly.
then succession, all those minimal details, and then create everyone is profiting.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So we need to make harps and necklaces. And so this is random, right? Even in the campaign mode, the cards that you pick are random. You have the deck that is obviously
It's currently predefined and randomly shuffled.
exactly, but then there's a shuffle, and so I'm starting with paths, which is not helping me right now.
Yes.
I'm gonna put this here. We need to make boxes. And oh, this is gonna break my brain. Okay, a harvester. Oh no! It has to be adjacent. Oh, I did not think about that. Wow. Okay.
And here your first decision is are you going for the main quest, the concept preparations, or trying for the gift for Clara, which is a favor as a side quest, where Larry just, because we skipped the story a bit, was asking you, hey, thanks for the tools you crafted. I want to gift her a Tree of Life necklace.
Excuse me.
And get additional skill points.
Right. Okay, I didn't realize that. Because there's no visual indication for that, right?
Yeah, it pings pong. Sometimes I have prototype icons there, then I remove them. It's currently, it's still iterating.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it needs to come back in some point to more understand the
Yeah, okay, so
different
this is the main
styles.
quest. I was going for the main quest because I was not paying attention. I thought I need to do both of them.
And then there's also a Roses, a tavern. Nearly in every city of Glintland is this tavern.
Yeah.
But they have the tavern trials, so it challenges, which is the third from the list. Where you can get more, not items creation, but other challenges
Yeah.
to fulfill, like connecting the 5 paths.
Yeah, okay. Is it a problem if the wrong thing goes into the portal?
Not yet, no. You
Okay, good.
Well, you now just get the points, but you haven't achieved the...
I know,
But-
because I'm not finished with this yet,
Yes.
but it's all like boxes are coming through right now. I heard we got a new architect in town. I am Russell, the mayor of Eleanor. Nice to meet you. As I have important diplomatic discussions after the fair, I need a disruptor field to protect my trade talks from third ears. Just send it to the school. I will pick it up there. A new objective. The red crystals for the first time. I've got so many paths that I don't need. No.
Just be careful.
So I want under the harvester to get the stone and finish the halves. I'll just put this here. Harvester, there you go. And now we're making halves. Okay, so this is finished. But I still have cards and I can still continue, and also have not done the bonus challenge yet, so I can also still do that. I did not break the game yet. No? Nope.
No, so what you see is that the dialogue is popping up
Yeah?
with the exclamation marks.
Yeah.
There was one thing in the early prototype. I noticed, okay, you're playing and suddenly this full screen dialogue jumping out there, and where you just want to relax into the playing.
Yeah. Oh, that
So
would
once the
start
decision
me.
was like, hey, let's put an icon, and the player makes the decision,
Yeah.
and I want to continue reading. Because you have those other side quests you might want to
Exactly,
fulfill
yeah.
before.
And I do like that. Like if you add a bit of a sound maybe that is not too startling, but just a, I don't know, quite a ding. I don't know. Yeah, absolutely. That's good. Am I gonna try to go for another one? We need.
But you can also check the remaining cards.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can
that's
even
true.
do it.
But I don't see all of them. Oh no, wait. I've got 3 of those. No, I do. I have 3 workshops. I have an assembler. But I've only 1, so I have to decide which one I'm gonna go for. Right. I'd like to go for the gift still. Okay, a workshop. But that needs to be for stone. That's alright, I guess. Okay. I don't know, we just put... Oh, that was actually bad.
There's one undo.
Amazing. Thank
Yes.
you. I need undo buttons. Okay, but there's only 1 in the whole session.
Yes, otherwise you could... It comes back to then, I'm breaking the game and say, I want the sandbox style of it.
Yeah.
Just flick through
Fair.
and go back and...
I take 1 undo button. That's perfect. Yep. Good. I'll put this... I don't even know what I'm gonna try to do now, but I need a harvester here. I can't use that yet. I have 1 more corner after this. So if
Should
we use
be
a corner
doable.
here...
You can add the
What?
arcane gate.
What?
The arcane gate
Yeah?
is next. Adjacent.
1 moment. I'm thinking. This is the workshop. I want the stone harvester here, then it goes through the workshop. I need an assembler and then the gates. But the assembler then still needs the wood. So if I put the assembler here, I can put this here as a harvester. And then, oh no, I can't put this there. Oh no, chat. Chat is not good. I guess I could put the gate here and the harvester down there. The game hates me.
No, it's not the puzzle character of this game kicking in.
Yeah. I don't need that gate. Okay. No, that's not what I need. It's not what I need. It did it. Okay. that was close, I think. We have a gift for Clara. Okay. Woo! Sweet. We have a question. Why not make it so you have to make something to unlock undo buttons? What I'm thinking right now is, for example, with the crystals that you, the meta progression, and then you can unlock things. Maybe a second use of the undo button that you can unlock eventually.
Interesting idea, yes?
Maybe.
We'll also see that there are more concept of abilities in the skill tree. They're blacked out at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like you can overbuild. So if you have already a straight path and you have a fitting workshop, that you could place it on top.
Yeah.
Or the other thing is you have rivers and you are blocked by it. The
Yes.
one hand is you have the arcane gates with a skill to make it placing in a distant, so you can cross this bridge, the river.
Yeah.
Or the other thing is then bridges that you can have pathways
Cool.
going
We unlocked
coming
the,
then for the release.
yeah. We unlocked the workshop corner. Very nice. Can I build anything on the mountains? Because obviously I can build the harvest on the mountain to get the stone. Can I put paths on there too, or does it block it?
It doesn't block it. No, it's just a visual cue for you to understand what terrain type it is.
All right, yeah. A demolition tile is what you would like. But yeah, the overbuilding is kind of works that way.
Demolition tiles.
Yeah. All right. I got an undo button back. Is that because
Yes.
I finished the quest?
No, because you can undo your last placed card.
I misunderstood that. Never mind. I get it now. Okay. I thought in the whole session I have one undo button. I didn't realize
so,
it was.
Okay.
Okay. No, I
So-
understand now.
Each time you place a card,
Yeah.
that card you can undo.
Yes.
Not for the, and then if you place the card again, you can undo it.
Yeah.
But you cannot go further back.
Yes, you can only go back once. Yeah. No, I did not
So you
understand
can cheat and say, "What's my next card?"
that. Yeah.
But I
Okay.
don't want the player to have cheating the whole
Ah,
random tag
yeah.
with it.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else with this. So that's it. I like that you also have the choice of there's the main quest, but then I had 2 side quests, and I could pick: do I want to do this? Do I want to do the other thing? Is there a story impact for that as well? Do I get that quest that I didn't complete in the next one, or is that just gone?
I don't know how much I can reveal.
Okay, fair,
but,
yeah.
Side missions will have influence a bit on the story.
I like that. Very good. We unlocked the car, we already know that. And those are the discovered items. Mirror plate. Oh, that's what the thing was. Very nice. The broken lens. Is this going to be somewhat the demo that you will then have on Steam for the people? Okay. There's a new character. This one's cute. Steven Silverscale.
It's freshly coming in
Yeah.
the last 2 weeks.
Oh, cool.
So the drawing of it.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
And I thought like, okay, people were okay. Where are the buttons? We come to it afterwards. Or were the shirts from him?
Yeah. Omni lens. Okay, wait. We need red stuff. And we have the red crystals here. Red stuff that needs to go through a workshop. There is so much potential. It's so amazing.
And what you see is also with the crystals, that's the magical part of the fantasy world. The Miriam, the metal is more the technical. You will then notice it in the items you create with them. And then the wood with the more ancient or
Yeah.
older items.
I keep zooming because I want to use the mouse wheel for rotating the cards. That would feel intuitive to me, and I think that's also from Dove Romantic. So I keep zooming. Sorry about that, chat. So we're harvesting the red crystals, we're turning them into purple ones, so this is the workshop. Now I need to do the same with stone, and also add wood to that somehow. I don't know what to do. This is not what it's supposed to do. Oh no! Mistakes were made. I don't have a corner harvester, so that's not good. Also, that's not what I want. Okay, we'll get another workshop up here. I don't need the gate yet. But I have 2 more. So I'm just gonna put this here and hope that I don't need this. So, harvester. For stone, that goes into the workshop. So I have this now. Now I need to combine that and then add wood to it. Does it work in the way that I have an assembler for these two, and then I have output, and I add another wood harvester and use another assembler for those? Right. So I can't do the main quest because I only have 2 assemblers.
Yes.
No. Okay.
There's the tricky decision in where you say,
Yeah.
which path do you want to follow?
Right,
If
cool.
In the other games, people were, okay, I'm just doing all the side quests first until I
Yeah, of course.
continue for
And
skilling up and getting more hand cards and make it
Yeah.
my life easier.
And is there a way to go back to this and get both? Because I can do the side quest now, and then or like the second quest, and I can finish this, and then I'll get the next story mission, right?
No,
I don't.
until you finish a main quest.
Okay, so I have to
you're stuck
restart
there.
it then. I have to restart
You
it,
don't
do the main.
restarting. You're having another run with new cards, a new shuffled thing. So it's
Yes.
a kind of a roguelite version where you say you run, you make a settlement, you're increasing your attack, you get more points, and you make
Okay.
and start then later on having the possibility obviously to achieve all 3 quests at the same
Yeah.
time.
Ah. Okay, cool.
But that's then your meta progression kicking in.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. I like that. Side quests are the best quests, but yeah. I want to try to connect the 5 paths to get this. Not that I really need it right now, but that doesn't matter. Yo ho! Taking tavern trials as well. Man, I have to keep up. May I ask you to take down the 3rd challenge from the 1st row on the trial board? Ooh. we unlocked a path. Twist path. Okay, complete this. This is nice. I do like that. You like the impossibility of all quests to be completed because it forces players to choose. Exactly, yes. Because otherwise, like in an RPG, you do all the side quests and then you do the main story and there's no time limit or anything. But here you have to decide what to do and then it's cool.
Mm-hmm. Also, only if you progress the main story, you get introduced to the new people or then the side missions appear again. Yes.
It's really nice that there is a story. Like, this is so cool. We're doing this. I'm waiting for the assembler. I'm not getting it right now. I don't need another workshop. Here's the assembler. Okay, I need a straight path that I still get. Good. Then I don't need a workshop. I need the harvester for wood. We can put this here. There's the path. Then do I still get a corner?
About the chat, yes, but the completionists hating it.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely, where you say, okay, you're so used to Factor with my sandbox, I want to optimize, and I have my plan in my mind. This is the factory I want to build. That's not the style of game. And it might turn off those people, and I just have to accept it because I want to position the game also in this puzzly style, cozy world.
Definitely, because with the deck that you have and the shovel, I mean, you can optimize with the cards that you have, but even so, depending on what cards you draw, you may not have the most efficient setup here. So that is not the goal of the game.
But then you can go for points. You see, you're optimizing the points, get skill points, and then now I have my 6 cards and I have
if
my
that's what you want
sandbox
to do.
style.
Yeah, it is a Puzzle Factorio meets Dark Romantic. Yeah, it's cool. The puzzles so far are okay, but eventually they're gonna break my brain. I need normal wood, and then here we need the gate and the corner. So now I got this done, which is what I was going for. Apparently I made a disruptor field. Good. I finished this. But I can't go for this now, and that was okay. Just to see what would happen. I have way too many workshops. But it would still... Wait, do I have a harvester? If I just harvest, I don't know, stone, put it through a workshop to a gate, I'd still get points, right? Yeah.
And more if you just would put wood into the...
Yeah, so I should have done that instead of just...
Combining those workshops together would have achieved more points, yes, on the long run.
But that's okay.
But this is a learning process.
It is. That's alright. So I can put the harvester here now to get more points.
235 points.
Yeah, even though it's not anything that I need, but I did that. Okay. I understand so much more now. We discovered lots of new items. As long as the rebuild cycle is enjoyable. You don't see an issue with iteration through multiple runs. Absolutely, yeah. And it's very enjoyable because with games like this, automation games, and I don't know, in general games, I like starting them, having a blank canvas and just doing that part is very enjoyable. Whereas when you get to a super late game, a lot of games become tedious for me. So I do like that you have to start over and over and have a map that looks slightly different, for example, and you have different achievements and objectives. So that's pretty cool.
And also to come back to the thing I mentioned at the start, which is the removing the micromanagement. What you have noticed is you're just placing workshops. You
Yeah.
don't need the tedious work of clicking on your 20 workshops and saying, yes, you're creating a wooden box. And
Yes.
this 10 times or
Absolutely.
20 times. And there is this coming, you can combine everything with each other. Obviously with some limit on the maximum, but you can combine as you like. And, you can
And
also-
that is really nice because depending on where you place the harvester, you get different things. You don't have to assign this, and then the game knows with the input that you have, like what tier of resource goes into that. You get this output, and as you said, you don't have to select it, and that is so convenient. You don't have to micromanage all of this. Yeah,
And-
here, yeah. That
And
is
you
really
have the,
cool.
the categories also then based on the materials you have in, if they're more the magical, misty wilds, or if they're mystery. And here you have, as we said, the player decision.
Yeah.
Do I wait for a third card, or do I want to place the arcane gate on a distance?
Yeah.
And not available at the same time.
Yeah. I'd like the third card. I feel like that's better. Is one of those choices better?
That's up to you.
It's playstyle, yeah. Right, Oleg? It'd be so tedious to place a building and then click on it and say, okay, you make planks, you make the Miriam plates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is very convenient. And so now I have to do it again because I didn't finish the quest. Very nice. Chad, do you have any questions about the game? About game development? Anything you'd like to ask Chris? Oh yeah, is this the same as before? So, workshop needs to go to the red thing.
End of the year. Fingers crossed.
When it will come out? Yeah. That'd be awesome. Harvester for the red sub, workshop. Then we need... I've got lots of paths now, so we're just gonna go somewhere with that. Does the small mountain also work with a harvester to get stone? Does it have any impact?
Yes, this is a visual character.
Okay.
The more stones, the next to each other, the larger they are.
Yeah,
But
okay.
no gameplay.
Good. Actually, that already works. We'll have a stone harvester here. Path corner. You don't have to rotate the tiles that much because they auto-rotate.
Exactly, this was an accessible thing where...
Which is so nice.
Why would you... There was this contrary of, okay, do you allow the wrong placement and have the UI telling, hey, look, you cannot combine there? Or just skip it and don't make it tedious to play.
Exactly, yeah. I'm just mentioning that because you don't know when I'm clicking, right? But for the path placement, I mean, I don't have anything here right now, but so this is where the other output is, right? And I move here, I'm not clicking and immediately rotate. I can click so that it goes to the other side because that is still my choice. Do I want it to go left? Do I want it to go right? But it automatically connects the path to the path. And that is super nice. So you don't have to click all the time, which is really good. Hi Silver, welcome. Would you consider adding a person of color to the story, as a character to the story? Yeah. It's a fantasy world. We've seen different creatures, so not just humans, we've seen tools and creatures, but person of color might be nice.
Can be. I'm trying to be as multicultural as possible.
Yeah.
In this case, yes, it's more fantasy, but you also have then in Tarragon. Spoiler alert, maybe you just mute, I don't know. there will be Trilith, a Tinker, and as there's no drawing or so from her yet, sure, there's potential for it. So at the moment we have those five characters created out for the demo, and then let's see what the release come when the whole content comes in.
Yeah, that's cool. So there will be more characters, there will be more levels, more story, just a lot more. Yeah.
And also more a magical element where it's not just pelts, but then you have the essence lines or essence veins.
All right, that infuse the items, right?
Exactly,
Is that
yes.
yeah? Nice. The new card that we unlocked earlier. It doesn't make sense to use anywhere.
This, if you know then Carcassonne and you want to trick around, you will then notice, oh, sometimes you need those special corners to
Yeah.
trick around.
I don't need this right now. Thank you, Dr. Tackleton, for the Prime sub. Thanks for the support. And I don't want this. Now I'm back to putting them anywhere. Okay, I'm making a thing here with a tier 3 stone and then tier 2 red crystal. Just so they get more points. And now I don't have a harvester left, so that's basically it.
But you can on the assembler to see what items you produce as well. We may not have clicked on them yet.
Yeah. So we're combining dragon hearts and gear sets to get the crystal scope. I like that. You wishlisted it. Perfect. Hi Quark, welcome. Do we have questions, chat? Anything? I have a question. Now that I know I can't get any more points, can I just finish it? Like, can I say I'm done?
Yes, you can end the settlement and finish early.
Yeah. Sweet.
But also there were the active dialogue. You haven't clicked on it. So even if you now say you're finishing, it's fine. The dialogue not.
Oh, okay. So I didn't miss it.
Exactly.
Because I forgot about it. Thank you. See, I need accessible games because I just forget things. Thank you. The dust typer is the new objective. Very nice. We finished here. We got 2 crystal points.
Oh, you even finished it.
Oh, is that the demo?
No.
What do you mean?
Sometimes because you're ending the settlement, you unlocked a new favor.
Yeah.
And your board had the item created. So you finished it on the fly.
I see. So, I want a new card. Very nice. How long is the demo? Like, I'm not complaining, but previous game, for example, was 10 minutes. And now
it's 30 minutes.
Right.
If you're reading through the story and into it, it's roughly 30 minutes.
That's awesome.
And it's still just tiny section of the story.
Yeah, and that's amazing to see. Are you restricted to placing a tile next to the one you recently placed? No, but you have a limit to one adjacent to what you've already built, not the most recent one. But let me start the next settlement and show you. But yes, Art, we're having a lot of fun with this one. It's Dorf Romantic meets Factorio in a fantasy world with story that I'm skipping, but it's really awesome. It's automation stuff. You like that? We need a workshop for stone. I'm gonna put this here. So now that I've placed this, the harvester can go adjacent to this. The next path, adjacent to all of these. So your buildable area grows with the tiles you place. And then there was that one skill that we can unlock that just the arcane portal has a wider radius, right? But it's just that. The other tiles will still have
Yes.
one. Yeah,
That's a
Exactly.
balancing.
yeah, very good. You understand
and you
now.
have dialogue building as well as an ability.
Yeah. You know, you're sold already. Wishlist it. There's hopefully going to be a demo out next month, as we heard earlier. We have a tier 2 stone here. Let's just
Yeah,
move this
don't miss
forward.
out. Automation Fest is coming in July. to
Oh.
Steam.
Oh, I did not know that. Automation Fest on Steam chat. Art, protect your wallet. There is a Steam link, yes. There you go. Glintland is the game's name. Anything you still like to say? Or promote social media? Do you have social media people should follow?
I have a Discord server,
Yeah?
but it's just growing out because there's no active demo out that people start to
Sure.
talk about. So feel free to join there. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, where I show stuff. Also, you can follow me on Blue Sky.
Very
They're
good.
posting.
Yeah, we like that.
That for that. On the other hand, you saw I bought something for you.
Oh,
If
thank you.
want some merch or buttons.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's little ones, there's large ones.
What do we have here? Oh, with the different characters.
Pick more.
Thank you. No, I want her. That is Clara.
That's
Or
Beatrice.
Beatrice. I got Beatrice. Nice, thank you so much. It's very kind.
Yes. And we have coasters where you can. So I have only 2 tiles
God.
here,
Yeah.
but you can play the analog version of it with coasters.
That is
where
so
you have
cool.
a
Yeah.
deck of those cards on me.
Well, here's, Glintland. But on the other side, you can play this. That is so cool. Thank you. That's very kind. Appreciate that. Awesome. Chat. Last chance to ask Chris questions. Otherwise, go to the Steam page. The link is in chat. Wishlist Glintland. On the Steam page, you have all the social media and Discord links, right? Very good. So there you'll find all the other links that you need.
Wishlist and follow to get noticed for when the demo comes out.
Exactly. Because then we can play the demo
Appreciate
next month.
And for today, come to Salzburg, level up.
If you're here in the area, you can still come on over here, check out the booth. For people who are here, it is over there on the left at the corner. And yeah, you can show them your game.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, for answering questions. Chat, hearts, applause for Chris. Thank you so much for coming here. Have a great convention still. Good luck.
Will do.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you. Awesome. Yeah? Hey Sam. I got a t-shirt too. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. I got all the merch. Very nice. Bitte? Nein, danke. Oh, that's awesome. Here's the merch. Chat, we had a look at several of the games that are here. Obviously not all of them, because as we heard earlier, there are 40 indie games. 40! That's wild. Let's go back here. I'm getting the loot. Yep. Return to main menu. We're gonna close this again. That was awesome. We had a look at what did we start with? First of all, we started with just looking at the website and taking a super brief look at all of the games. But then Chef's Arena, the 1v1 or 2v2 currently top-down cooking arena in a way. That was really cool. Then we played Atomic Age, point and click in the style of Monkey Island, Day of the Tentacle. Then we had an updated look at Herdles. We checked that out last year already. That was the game with the dog. So the AAA game, as Thomas said. He said, adorable action adventure? Was that it? Did I get that right? I'm not sure. And after that, just now, Glintland. Sorry, that's a lot of new game names. Glintland, the Dorfalmante meets Factorio. Really cool games, all of them. I enjoyed that. You got a button too, that's awesome, man, yeah. That's awesome, we're getting all the loot here. So, if you are in Salzburg or around here, you still have time, you still have a couple hours to actually come to the convention and check out the games. The cosplayers around here, they don't really have a cosplay area. The artist alley, all the anime merch that's here. There is VR laser tag, esports, lots of brands are here. You can try out the Switch too if you like, and the new Mario Kart World, I think it's called. Yeah, all of that is happening here in Salzburg. And with that, I'm gonna leave you now. Super awesome to check out the games. That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed them as well. I will definitely wishlist them. Yeah, thank you so much for being here and watching this. It's always cool to be able to do that. And as I said, talk to the developers and also bring them on so you can ask them questions as well. So that's always nice. Thank you so much. Thank you also for the supports and the gifted subs earlier, the bits. I don't know where we are on the sub goal for the vlog. Where we at? It's gonna happen? It's not gonna happen? I don't know. It was an extra stream, yeah. I did not have a weekend, but that's okay. I'll be back again tomorrow at 1 p.m. CST. I think I have a plan for tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're going to start with it, but I have a key for Cat Quest 3 because an update came out, and I loved Cat Quest 1 and 2, and so I'm going to do that tomorrow. It is Torlag. It's the goodbye thingy. Yeah, Cansley. Thank you so much for being here and modding. Go get some sleep. Sorry you were up that early, but I appreciate it a lot. We're gonna go and raid somebody now. I'll have a look. And mute the autoplay quickly. Alright. So, it is Sunday. You know what that means. Sunday is Drongo Day. We're gonna raid bloody Drongo, as always. He's playing Grimworld. I'm gonna raid and run. Yeah, sorry Fenris, but we're done showcasing indie games. So, I'll do a raid and run. You tell Drongo what was happening, and then I say hi. And I'll clear the streaming area. Next year's dates, if they're not announced yet, they'll announce them like in the next couple weeks. Very soon after this one ends, the next one is announced. It's always around this time of the year though, so you can already plan for that. Awesome! Copy the raid message and say hi to Drongo for me. Thank you all so much for being here, for your support, and thank you very much FH Salzburg for inviting me to showcase indie games. That was really awesome. And for everybody who's watching here, I'm 2D Kiri. I stream on Twitch full-time. You can also find me on YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok as 2D Kiri. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you on Twitch tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Take care.